Okay. Welcome back to Life is Strange Double Exposure. We are on chapter 3. Oh boy, there goes the the overlay immediately. Well, that's not a great sign for what is to come. Got my eye on you. If it does it again, then we're just going to go full screen. It's fine. YouTube just won't be able to see chat if that happens. So let's check our outfits. We got this one, the kitty face, this one with the rock. This is a flaming meatball. Got this colorful one. Squad. Oh my gosh. Lacious, this was the zombie one you were talking about? I feel like we have to do this one. It's weird how the outfits don't color coordinate the hair. Yeah. All right, well, I kind of want to go zombie. Also, yeah, okay, we can't do overlay. That's fine. It's just going to be full screen. So sorry, YouTube, you're not going to be able to see chat, and it'll sound like I'm talking to no one, but they're there. Although I could lie to you and say that they're saying things they're not saying, and you'll never know. I don't know. I kind of want to go with the zombie. Even though that's going to make things silly and will probably make it difficult for me to get a thumbnail. Let's go zombie. How's the game going so far? We're just starting chapter 3. So we are just getting in game once we pick our outfit. All right. So let's start. Chapter 3, spin. Spin. Yeah, I took off my PNG tuber. I figured, just see the whole game. Max has become a zombie in all that time since chapter 2.
Oh, how is it already morning?
So
this makes about as much sense as it did last night. Let's take a look at the evidence for the cajillionth time.
Isn't Moses gonna like turn her into the police? I would be concerned about that.
No matter what that photo of me suggests, there's no way I shot Safi.
Maybe you did though. I saw somebody online suggest that Safi is a shapeshifter or something and like shapeshifted into Max. I don't know. I thought that was a fun theory, but it does make me wonder, maybe somebody else has superpowers. I don't really know how else to explain this photo.
Maybe that photo of me has a clue I'm missing.
All right, we're gonna look at it.
Is that me? Did I go back in time and do that? It doesn't make any sense. And I would never hurt Safi. Not on purpose. That isn't me. It can't be.
It does look like she's crying.
Object by object, an answer will jump out at me.
It does look like she's crying in the photo and that she doesn't want to do it though. I've purposely not watched anyone else play this because I wanted to be here and watch Kita play. Thank you, Mystic. They haven't added that wrinkle in a Life is Strange game yet. Feels like it has to happen eventually. Examine.
Whoever did this had to go to so much trouble.
Yeah, this I don't really understand. Imagine if it was Max. Like, she's just the one who's doing all this stuff to be a menace.
Vin definitely knows more about the cow skull than he's letting on. Plus, there was that photo of him and Safi canoodling. But what does that even mean?
Canoodling? My best guess would be that there's going to be another disaster, and the way to stop it was for Safi to die. I would not be satisfied with that, though, because that would just be kind of recycling the first game. So I don't think I would like that. Yeah, I hope not.
Maybe if I go object by object, an answer will jump out at me?
Okay, hold on a second. Oh, how's the volume, everybody? I think there was... Dude, I already have hint frequency on less frequent. I had turned that down because Max was always talking to me, and I thought that would help. I don't know if I want to put it on no hints. In case we need one. I don't know. You think someone is working with the Max, in parentheses, who shot Safi?
Why on earth did Gwen cancel Safi's book deal?
This I'm
Didn't
curious
she
about.
help her to get it in the first place?
Could it be possible that that other girl who passed away is like, I don't know, she's got to be connected somehow. Maya, I think her name was. Yeah, I don't know. Like I said before, my best guess is that Safi plagiarized Maya either intentionally or maybe not intentionally, and then Gwen tried to get the book canceled, because I don't think Gwen would be like jealous of her. I don't get those vibes. So I can't think of any other reason she wouldn't stop it, but I don't know how that's connected.
Before Safi died, Gwen got her book canceled, and I still don't know why. But that doesn't mean she killed Safi. Plus, Dead World Gwen seems genuinely torn up over her death.
Oh, yeah, I don't think Gwen did it.
The Gwen theory has some holes.
I would be very surprised if Gwen did it. That doesn't seem right. So many weird pieces that don't fit, but it makes for a great mystery. It is. Yeah. I just hope that it's not a bunch of red herrings, you know what I mean? Where it's like, oh, none of it was important.
I read the beginning. It's annoyingly good. Unfortunately, Lucas didn't include an evidence that I killed Safi chapter. Restraining Order Lucas said Safi once threatened to turn his son against him. That certainly implies some bad blood in their past. But that Lucas was scared of Safi, not out for revenge. None
it could be both.
Is conclusive enough.
It could be both. He could be scared of her and also want revenge.
Moses, when this is all over, I'll play as many games of Mana Massive as you want. I swear. Coffee. Coffee is friend. Get coffee now.
This is what happens when you don't have enough coffee. Turn into a zombie. It was David all along.
No matter how much I stare at you, he refused to make sense. Moses?
It's the police.
Hello, Miss Caulfield.
Oh, I was right.
Fuck.
Can I come in?
The photo. If he sees that.
Oh my gosh, and of course she brought it upstairs.
I have some
He's
questions.
like, you look like a zombie. What do you want to know?
Of course. I can answer your questions right here.
Why would you say it like
I knew
that?
you'd be a valuable resource.
I can't believe she brought the fucking photo and put it on there. Like, girl.
There are
Put it
just
in
a
your
few
pocket.
details I'm struggling
the bowl
to
over
make
it.
sense of.
Go ahead.
Arcadia Bay, where you went to high school, right?
What does that have to do with it?
Yes?
A beautiful town with a surprisingly violent story to tell. Not unlike...
Arcadia Bay and Safi are not connected.
I don't know. They could connect
a
them.
whole town wiped out by a freak storm. What do you think, Miss Caulfield? Are you the one who's unlucky? Or is it just everyone who ever meets you?
What a wild thing to say. Unless he's investigating, like, powers. Like, if he's not just a normal cop, if he somehow knows about these abilities. But that's a wild thing to say to someone. Like, oh, your whole town got destroyed? Is that your fault somehow? It's like, why would you even bring that up? Or come to that conclusion? That's messed up, asshole.
Go fuck yourself.
Oh, damn. She went a little harder than I was expecting.
To do with Safi.
Ooh, there it is. Touched a nerve?
Wouldn't you touch
I knew I'd
anybody's
find
nerve
one
if
if
you
I
brought
kept
up their
poking
town that
around.
got destroyed by a storm?
Detective, I'm not answering any more of his questions.
What the fuck happened to the telescope, Maxine?
What?
I don't even know what you're talking about.
Someone was in the office with me. I could hear them. I saw Moses in the hallway, but I didn't see you. All right, enough.
Maybe you're crazy.
We're not getting anywhere.
Maybe we're seeing things.
This case has been abnormal from the beginning.
I don't know. I feel like he's too quick
None
to
of the evidence
be.
makes any sense.
At least that's something we can agree on.
But I know why now.
How?
Somehow, all this death leads to you.
That's pretty hilarious that we're covered in blood.
That's
Look,
not
what
true.
evidence do you have? This is odd behavior. That I agree, Tim. I don't understand this. Like, okay, anybody else, even with the whole telescope thing disappearing, you would like convince yourself that you were just seeing things, right? Like, I don't think
He saw
most
it.
people.
He saw the photo. Stupid, Max. Stupid, stupid. What the hell do I do now?
Well, you're fucked, actually. Keep
None of
putting the
this
photo
makes
in a place where
any
other people
sense.
see it.
What happened that night? Why the fuck am I in this picture? The old me would have just jumped back in time to the moment this photo was taken.
We could try. Oh, are we gonna try?
Maybe. Maybe I still could.
Let's try. Could he be the real killer? I mean, maybe. I agree, Great Destroyer. He is getting to this conclusion way too quickly. Like, that seems like a wild leap to make. Okay. But yeah, unless he is already investigating paranormal stuff, I think it's pretty wild for him to jump to these conclusions. Like, oh, it all comes back to you. It's like, based on what? He would need far more leads. I agree. And again, if you're not into paranormal stuff, like, why would he go there, you know? He'd be trying to rationalize
feels like to
it.
capture the perfect photo. Feels good. Final.
Sophie.
It's here too.
But there wasn't a storm the day Sophie died.
Maybe we are cursed. You, me, and Maya.
Aha! I knew Maya was involved somehow.
Sophie, wait. Who is Maya? What was she talking about?
Maybe she could do what Max can do. Or maybe Sophie got her killed.
Stop stalling, Max.
What the hell?
I don't understand. What do you want from me?
Pull the trigger.
I hope they don't go the route that, like, Sophie has to die to stop another storm.
What? No, that wasn't enough time.
Just use your shirt. You've already got blood on it.
Come on. If I can just... Fuck! Moses, you were right. I don't know how, but you were. I have to tell him. Everything.
That's gonna be an easy conversation. I owe you an explanation, or as much as one as I have. Meet me at the Overlook. I know it doesn't make sense. I'll do my best, please. Okay. Um... 3 days and no word from Caledon or the cops about Safi's death, except a rumor about a detective alderman with a lead on who shot her. What lead? Oh God, Loretta. All right, notes. Max has a gun. Moses saw that photo of me, thinks I killed Safi. I rewound into the past and I was holding the gun. I need to come clean to Moses. This is more than I can handle on my own. Well, I'm not sure how we're gonna, like, prove our powers to him, but, all right. I'm not seeing any photos. Okay, nothing new in the journal. Wait, how's
Moses is
he
waiting
gonna...
for me up there.
How?
Hopefully.
Wasn't this blocked off with caution tape? So Chloe just tweeted. My go-to flirt game is simple. Compare hand sizes. Hands are hot. Hold hands. Hand holding plus dancing equals grinding. Look, I just looked at the journal.
That was too close. You were almost a Jill sandwich.
Hi, Andy. Thank you for the resub for 89 months. Andy's on an 89-month streak. And says, Chad, I don't want to be a manager anymore. I'm so tired. Aw. I'm sorry, Andy. Oh, are the alerts gonna be stuck now? Alright. Well, I got it to go away. There we go. You broke it? No, it's fine. You wouldn't trust Moses or anyone for that matter? Yeah, I don't know how he's going to respond to this. All right, December 7th. Alderman knows about my powers. He forced his way in here and scared the shit out of me. I never should have taken that card. I mean, would it have changed that? Worst thing is he saw the photo and just smiled at me. The fuck? Did he actually see it, though? Or did she imagine that? Also, if he smiled at her, like, is he... There's no way he could be like, alternate universe Jefferson. I don't know. He's plotting something, but I don't know what to do. How do I stop a cop? Chloe. Later, the strangest shit happened. My old powers came back. I saw what happened with Safi. I did do it. I don't know how, but I can't let this happen. It feels like I'm running in circles, and I don't know how to make it all stop. I mean, we didn't actually see her take the shot, though. Also, it seemed like Safi was trying to get her to do it. How are you enjoying the new Life is Strange? I'm enjoying it a lot. I mean, it's very much like the first one. I think I like the first one's powers better. Oh, can I not toggle run? I thought that's how it worked before. But yeah, this one's more focused on like a mystery. I mean, the first one kind of was too, but more so.
At least you're normal.
Or is it? No, it is. All right. What do we have over here?
I have to do this. I have to go back up there.
Anything interesting on this side? Nothing really. All right, so we're in the living world for the moment. It looks like these like spots where you can switch timelines are still there. Even though we don't really need them right now. But yeah, there was definitely caution tape and a cop standing there in the dead universe. So I don't know where they went.
1 foot in front of the other.
Max, I will turn hints off. The cops just left. They were like, oh, she did it for sure. You love her bag? Now let me see. That's a nice bag.
I know Sophie would have something poetic to say about this. If only.
This is not going to help our defense, I think. I don't think taking a photo here is going to be like, yeah, I'm not guilty. At least she didn't post it.
If I didn't know what used to be here, I'd find this really beautiful.
Okay, so we can wait. Oh, look.
He's not here.
Caution
Yet.
tape.
Let's give him a few minutes.
Who put
Maybe
it?
wait on the bench.
Who ripped it?
This is where the police tape was yesterday. Did the cops take it down on Alderman's orders?
Yeah, like, what's that about? Was he hoping we would return to the scene of the crime? Well, we did return to the scene of the crime. So he was right. Oh boy. Maxine, I reached out to Detective Alderman this morning for an update and he sounded very much addled. He said he spoke to you. What did you say to him? Please tell me you didn't say anything to jeopardize this case. Ma'am, why are... People just be jumping to conclusions. That's just who he is. A dick. I've only known him for a day, but I get the impression he's always pretty on edge. You're probably right. He's a little intense. I just want answers and he's my only hope right now. Well...
Might as well gather my thoughts before Moses gets here.
Alright, we'll have a little sit. And we'll get some copywritten music to play. Isn't that nice?
You stay the fuck away from me.
What if he doesn't come?
Or what if he brings the cops?
I couldn't blame him. I killed his best friend.
We still didn't actually see that happen, though.
What does that say about me? That any version of me, could do something like that?
Well... Oops. I didn't realize she was going to keep talking.
Diamond knows where I am and who I'm meeting. So don't do anything stupid.
I deserved that.
You wanted to talk. So talk. Tell me the truth. Tell me why you did it.
I haven't done it yet.
I don't think I've actually done it yet. I think it was a future version of me. Moses, wait! I asked you to come here so I could show you proof. Something is weird about this place. Look. These flowers. What are the odds they'd bloom in the middle of winter? Exactly in the shape of Sophie's body?
5 minutes and then I'll leave.
Okay. So, what if I told you there's
Can we bring him along?
this other timeline where Sophie is alive and I can travel between this timeline and that one?
4 minutes.
I know that it sounds insane. But I can show you. I'll hop from this timeline to the other. You'll see me, poof, disappear.
Yeah, to some magical fantasy world where you didn't kill Safi, right?
It's not a fantasy world. It's connected to this one. If I try to, I can even see the other one from here.
Wait, you can see across them?
And here, too.
So if you disappear or whatever, and I do something while you're gone,
Like call the
I
cops?
can tell you what it was when I come back. And then you'll believe me?
it'd be a start.
Okay. Okay, deal. All right. There's a chance Moses will believe me. First, I gotta hop over to the other timeline.
Right. Alright, there it is. Alright, bye. So why
Now to
doesn't
see what Moses is up to on the other side.
why don't we why are we in between? Is there no actual Max in this timeline? Everyone else has a duplicate. Loretta says, yesterday I interviewed a group of Caledon students who said they were swarmed by a flock of owls by the Overlook, a flock that suddenly disappeared. What is up with the owls? Yo, Max, shot in the dark here, but any chance you know what happened to my telescope? The very heavy, very expensive telescope I was almost done assembling. I stepped away for a few minutes and then I came back and it was no longer close to being assembled. You will throw Carla under the bus. It was Carla. Carla pranking you again? Maybe she saw an opening. I thought that, but even with the combined might of the science department, it'd have taken them an hour and change. That is freaky X-Files theme. Moderately sure it wasn't aliens. Well, I hear an owl. Where is it? I heard it.
I shouldn't leave yet.
Oh my god, I'm just looking around. Just in case.
Shit. I think Moses is too stunned to do anything. Let me jump back over to make sure I didn't break him.
You definitely chose the right chapter for the zombie makeup. Thank you. Hey, what's up? I'm back.
Max? Holy shit. Holy shit. Holy shit.
I'm sorry if I upset you.
Upset me? Are you kidding? You did something physics says should be impossible. Is impossible.
So you believe me?
Yes. And no. You disappeared. Max, literally. I completely forgot to do anything.
Okay. Let's try it again.
Ready when you are.
Okay, we'll actually do something this time.
Okay, let's try this again.
Oh
Shit.
my gosh.
Sorry, Moses.
I've heard some weird reports about performance art at the observatory overlook. I can't take credit for it myself, but I applaud my fellow Braxtons for their creativity. Performance art.
Angel. Psychic storm.
What are you doing? Sure.
What did I do when you were away?
And then you said,
Do not betray me, scroll wheel. Machine Angel Psychic Storm.
Machine Angel Psychic Storm.
Yep. That's what I did. Wow. I mean,
Yeah, near as I can tell, Safi's death is where the timelines split. I think her absence is the only difference between the two.
I guess that could be a big enough event to lead to...
You okay?
So Safi's alive over there, huh?
She is. And she's...
Don't say happy. We both know that would be a lie.
How do you know what the other universe
right.
is like?
When you see her again, can you give her something for me?
The bottle cap? How did you...
Safi slipped it back to me that night. Found it in my equipment. You give that to her, tell her stay safe, Max. Make her swear to it.
I will.
I will. Promise. But I think she's going to need our help.
What do you mean?
When I was a teenager, I could rewind time. Just raise my hand and undo everything that had just been done.
Okay.
And if I had a photo, I could go back even farther.
Wait. Could. Past tense?
I know it sounds like it must have been amazing. But Moses, the things I caused to happen, just having a power doesn't necessarily give you mastery over it.
One of many lessons gleaned from X-Men comics.
The point is, I stopped using it, and now it barely works.
Okay, but there's a photo of you from that night. With a gun.
Yeah, I already went there.
You're saying that could be a future you? Even though you can't do that anymore?
This morning I tried rewinding into that photo. It felt like trying to flex an atrophied muscle. Nothing made sense. But I was there, in the past. Safi mentioned Maya, and oh God, the storm.
Max?
Look, there's a timeline where, for some reason, I shot Safi. This one. And there's a timeline where I didn't. I feel like, intentionally or not, these two worlds exist because of a decision I'm going to have to make.
Oh, is this supposed to be a parallel to, like,
shit.
the timeline where Chloe is alive
Moses.
and the timeline where Chloe isn't?
I've been here before. When I could rewind, it broke time. People got hurt. I can't let what happened in Arcadia Bay happen here too.
Hello?
Oh, shit.
Okay. First look at the crime scene is inconclusive. I'll need some further insight into Miss Llewellyn Fayev's mental state. Not to call a shot prematurely, but if this isn't suicide, I'd put money on a Mr. Moses Murphy, friend of the deceased, being the perp. I need to introduce myself to Mr. Murphy.
He's talking like he hasn't already met you. Like he's...
Alderman from yesterday.
Can he see this?
An alderman that already happened? Max, this is really bad.
So time is already
isn't supposed to
collapsing?
act this way.
It appears something was removed from her person post-mortem. Maybe the camera her mother mentioned.
Well, remember that one
We
kid
need to get
saw
the hell out.
himself?
I fucking knew it.
Knew what? What evidence do you have?
Returning to the scene of the crime? Amateur hour shit. How'd I let a couple of small-time fuck-ups like you get under my skin?
Dude, what is your problem? You're not making sense.
You're not making any sense.
You want to talk about sense? Nothing about you makes sense. Telescopes don't put themselves together. Evidence doesn't disappear. You're going to pay for what you've done, Maxine Caulfield. And I'm here to collect.
He just like gets attacked by a flock of owls. Now kiss. Oh God. I wasn't expecting that.
Help me!
What the hell?
Help! Watch out!
Save yourself. Or help aldermen. Chat, oh, I would not touch it. Bro needs to read more sci-fi. Also, that might mean Gwen did sell drugs to a student. Maybe. Yeah, I don't know. Really hate that guy. Are you guys saying we should not help him? Sorry, I have a slushie if you can hear the straw. You're a softie, Lacius. I feel like what's gonna come after that sentence is save yourself. Don't touch your other's timeline stuff. Important safety tip. He could be useful. You're a softie too. All right. The thing is though, like, I don't know. If this were actually happening, I'd probably just kind of be like, Also, how are we supposed to help him? That's what I don't understand. Like, he seems to be sort of collapsing in on himself. I don't even know what is going on here. So I don't know how we're gonna help him, but I guess we'll try. This action will have consequences. What do we do? We're just pulling on him?
Max, you have to let go! No!
Alright, you all saw that. Moses did it. It wasn't me. She did try. You knew it wouldn't result in your death because we're the main character.
I could have saved him.
I don't know if you could, Max.
No, you couldn't have. Listen to me, Max. This place ate a man.
I'm sorry, that's a hilarious sentence. If only this happened to Loretta.
Moses, your hair.
What?
I told you. There's always a cost.
It started with Safi.
What,
Maybe
he
if we
just
can figure
age?
out why she died. And maybe we can prevent all of this.
That's what I've been trying to do. The whole day I've been talking to people and spying on them and taking their stuff.
Hey, Safi mentioned Maya, right? When you rewound?
Right. What do you think Maya has to do with all this?
No idea. Maya was before my time. But Gwen Hunter might know more than me. She was Safi's mentor during all that mess.
Gwen. Gotta go talk to Gwen.
He's a grandpa now. I did try. Gale vibes when you're pulling him out of the portal. That's what happens if you fail. Gale meets his other self and collapses.
I'm still shaking. Alderman was, and then he just wasn't.
So does this mean that he never existed?
And Moses and I were standing
Or
so close.
did he just die? Like, are people gonna have
But
a
I'm
memory
here
of
now.
him?
I'm here. I'm all right.
I'm alright. He's fucking dead or worse, but we're okay.
Okay, talk to Gwen, see what she knows about Maya, and while I'm at it, I'd like to know why she killed Safi's book deal.
Can I please look at
Cool.
my... There we go.
I'm a tired sun, sleepy moon, and exhausted rising.
You just saw a man get obliterated. Safi's first public reading was at the book expo. She had all of us eating out of the palm of her hand. She was meant for so much more. So Lucas went to that, apparently. She appreciated you being there. I don't know what their relationship was. Considering he was getting a restraining order against her. Alderman saw his double at the Overlook before he disappeared. He did not disappear. That seemed way more final than just disappearing. It seemed like he just exploded. It's a good thing that other kid didn't interact with his double. Oh my god. Blip. Max, that feels insensitive. What the fuck? I could have saved Alderman. I could have saved him, couldn't I? I was so close. If only Moses hadn't. Shit, Moses saved my life. He didn't know what would happen. Neither of us did, but he leapt in anyway. It's been a long time since I was the one being pulled from a bad end by someone else. Who knows what would have happened to me if Moses hadn't stepped in. We've bonded in a way only a near-death experience can. God, I hope Moses is alright. Please let him be alright. Why didn't he come with us? I still can't believe she wrote blip as he's getting sucked into oblivion. Alright. Let's go. Oh.
Gwen's office. Let's see what I can find out from her.
Let me check our collectibles. Okay, Fab Cafe, December 7th. Admin, Yasmin's Lobby, December 7th. Fab, Lucas's office, December 7th. What day is it? Where does it tell me that? I think it tells me right here, December 7th. Okay, hold that thought, Gwen. Is this the Fab? Wait. Aha!
Then boom!
Release the
spaceship
Kraken!
crashes right in the middle of a park, and this alien crawls out of the hatch.
That seems like a lot of money for a student project.
I'm only gonna shoot the trailer. I figure I can cut costs doing some old school practical effects.
Seems like you've got a plan. Still very ambitious.
Go big or go home, right?
I'd been meaning to ask Diamond about her new movie. It's nice to see her so excited about something other than Moses.
Hmm. We have over here.
Lo-fi ambient bellows to chill/study to. A classic. I, for one, kind of like the paper straws.
Yes, nobody likes the paper straws. We've heard you. We continue to hear you. Unfortunately, until we run out of them and we have a lot, we can't replace them with your preferred delivery method of plastic. Listen, I would love an alternative, but paper straws suck. They like crumple while you're trying to drink out of them. I hope we can find a better alternative. My old job had us test them. They were awful. I know, like, obviously they're much better for the environment, but they really suck. Santa hat. Can I have it?
My younger self might have thought this would make an edgy photo.
Can we take the edgy photo anyway? For funsies?
Ass hats grading my final round.
Ass hats.
Yeah, left his door open. I got to watch him hate my writing in real time. I could practically read my grade off his face. Martin Hart, F-.
Also recycled paper coffee cup lids. Oh, you tried those too? I haven't had those. See, I'm afraid if we go talk to Gwen right away, that we might miss the photos, so.
Have fun.
Oh, he's at an expo. Wait, we're supposed to look in his office, aren't we? Or maybe that was just the photo. Oh, this is his office. Okay. Photo. Excuse you. That's not how doors work. Excuse? Excuse. Okay, we cannot get in there. Oh my god.
Audrey? I'm worried about Kim.
So am I. None of my attempts to reach out have yielded results. You?
Nope. She's still not answering any of my calls. I think she's blocking them.
I saw her.
How many pets is Chester finding on the daily?
Last warning, if I find one more unauthorized animal in Lion's dorm, I will report you to the dean and you may have to pay a fine. Worth it.
Last time we spoke, Kim said she
Worth it to have your pet.
to go out. I think she's the pet.
Grade book.
This must be the professor Sophie TA'd for. She mentioned he liked to tear this one kid down, but failing him is harsh.
Well, F for Martin. Well, we can get in here, but the photo was in here. Lower Loretta's grade again. Listen. Speaking of grades.
Shit. I need a password to change the grades. I'll never find it in this mess. I bet Sophie wouldn't mind me helping out one of her favorite students.
I love how we're just committing crimes. Max loves to change people's grades. Wait. Maybe if we go in here in the other timeline.
What, are roses too basic? I don't want.
Alright, where's a spot? Where's a little spot? Dude, I'm gonna be mad if we can't get that photo just because the stupid door is in the way. There's a spot over here. Martin dead in one world, failed in this one. Oh my god. I'm gonna try leaving then.
Wait, Donner and Blitzen means thunder and lightning? Who
Heavy
knew
Metal
Santa's reindeer were
Christmas.
so metal?
Battle of the Bands. Alright, we got anything in here that might show me the password?
And then she didn't.
Sophie, please remember to lock the door when you're finished grading.
Martin has an A here. I knew it. Sophie would never fail this kid.
Oh, wait. Password. 1223.
Martin has an A here. I knew it. Sophie would never fail this kid.
Right. Time to change a grade. Wait, what's over here? Hello?
The art department really pushes for self-expression in every medium. I like that about Caledon. Oh, wow. These are, extremely creepy.
What's
Sorry.
creepy about the elephant? It's just an elephant. Alright, I wonder if I can leave and come back in if we'll reload and fix the door. Oops. Or if she's gonna be like, no, I can't leave yet.
I need to talk to Gwen about Sophie's book. She'd be in her office.
I want that photo.
I need to talk to Gwen about Sophie's book. She'd be in her office.
Making me cranky, Max.
What should I say this time?
Talk to the future. Stop blaming yourself.
Eventually, you'll understand that not everything that happens is your fault.
Yeah, Alderman exploding. Not your fault.
I know I should say something. It's just, it took me so long to get into the society. I'll be damned if I quit because of one little comment. Still, if I don't speak up, who will? I swear, if it was anyone else in charge, I'd feel a little bit better about all this. I don't know.
The society. Was she talking about Abraxas?
I mean, I think that's likely. Loretta. Unattended laptop.
I can't imagine being this trusting. Don't they know there's snoops like me around? Loretta's a hard worker. I'll give her that. I just wish she'd use her powers for good.
Hey, Loretta. Oh, hi, Miss Caulfield. How are you?
Hi, newbie. Everyone's asking who's the killer, but no one's asking how's the killer. Yeah, no one is asking. Oh my gosh, my freaking armrest on my chair keeps moving. How's Reggie doing?
Have
He
you
almost
talked
exploded.
to Reggie since yesterday?
Reggie? Reggie Kagan? Business major Reggie?
Crap! Wrong Loretta, Max.
You know what? Ignore me. I am lost in space. End of the semester, right?
Yeah. Yeah, totally.
Anyway, catch you later, Loretta.
Well, that was nice and awkward. Alright, let's go change that grade. Hey, Loretta, there's this cool space where you can meet your double and you should hug her.
Enjoy the A, my dude. I think you've earned it.
Huh? I'm still mad about this door. If I miss this photo, because this stupid door. Ah! Let me in! Fine. Yasmin's lobby. We can't go over there yet. Oh my. So...
Sharing your story isn't what I'd call it.
Can you save and restart? I don't think it auto saves, and I'm not sure exactly where it would have saved.
Guard your ankles.
Snake missing. Please swing by Lion's Dorm if you find her. Daisy is missing. She's really sweet. Roommate left the door open. I wonder if we could find the snake. And return it. I love that her name is Daisy. I might have to just get the photo after I'm done with the chapter, because I think you can then go in and do chapter select. So I could just pick this one. And it might let me get it. I don't know if I'd have to do the whole chapter all over again, though. They finally introduced the true culprit, the missing snake. Yeah, have we considered that the snake shot Safi? Oh no, I think I'm gonna be in the dead timeline. Oops. Well. Oh.
Old school. Nice.
We just like walk into her office and take photos. And then post it. Hey. Took this in Gwen's office.
More music I'm not cool enough to know.
Snakes do love guns.
I will never be as cool as Gwen. It's alive!
She's there. I'm just like looking around her office. What's this on the floor?
A black rose? Pretty morose.
I think it looks cool. Max.
Happy holidays to my favorite prof. I don't think a happy holidays is in the cards.
I don't think I would trust food from a student, to be honest with you.
It takes me ages to comment on one student photo. I can't imagine having to grade exams. One of Sophie's former students, I guess.
I just pick up the note on her desk. First and foremost, my condolences. I know you and Sophie were close. You don't know me. There's no reason you would. I know it might be inappropriate to come to you with this, but I frankly don't know what else to do. Before her death, Sophie was helping me. I know as a member of the LGBT community herself. Is that... Where's the rest of the letter? Maybe it was on the back, but I don't think we can read the rest. Alright, hey, what's up?
Is that Sophie's book?
Hmm.
Hey, Gwen.
So what was the papers on the floor?
Max. No conversations for you to conveniently overhear this time. Sorry to disappoint.
Actually, I need to talk to you about Sophie. No reason to beat around the bush. I know you got Sophie's book deal canceled.
Shit.
What I don't understand is why.
You really have a knack for learning shit you're not supposed to know, you know that?
So I've been told.
Well then. No use fighting the inevitable. What do you want to know?
Well, I just said it. Why do this to Sophie?
That book meant the world to Sophie. You had to know that losing it would break her heart.
Of course I did. I busted my ass to help Sophie get that deal in the first place. Introduced her to my agent, my publisher, lobbied for her. I don't regret it. That book was good.
But...
This keeps getting weirder and weirder.
You got the deal, then killed it?
Let me get this straight. You helped Sophie get the deal, and then you killed it?
If it had to be done, it made sense for me to do it. You know, I brought you into this world, etc.
Okay, that doesn't... Why? How did you convince the publisher?
So, what did you tell the publisher that made them nix the deal?
I told them there was incendiary content in the book. Which was true. It would have harmed a lot of people. Sophie included.
What? What was so incendiary?
Sophie's book was incendiary? How? What was it about?
You really don't have an off switch, do you?
Well, you're not...
How much did
explaining.
Sophie tell you about Maya Okada?
Gwen's bringing up Maya? Time to pay attention.
This whole time I wasn't paying attention.
Not a lot. I know they were friends.
Understatement of the year. The two of them were like the creepy twins in The Shining. You never saw one without the other. And that Vin Lang kid used to follow the two of them around like a lost puppy. But then Maya took her own life.
And that's what Safi wrote about in her book?
Maya's death and everything around it. Her anger at her mom for even thinking of Caledon when she'd just lost a soulmate. Ultimately, I realized it wasn't worth putting Yasmin and Safi through all that again. I made a call. I don't know if it was the right one, but it's one I made.
Okay.
Sounds like Yasmin can tell me more about Maya. I'll have to be tactful.
Okay, but you were working with her the whole time on the book. You didn't know what the content was? Like, why wait until it's being published to cancel it? Why not, like, say to Safi, hey, this is probably not a good idea? Why try to get it published and then be like, actually, no? Unless she just realized at the last minute, like, oh, I shouldn't do that? I don't know. It seems weird to wait that long to... Oh, freaking armrest. To, pull the plug on it.
One last thing. Is that Safi's manuscript?
Oh, part of it. Why?
Can I read it?
No. That's where I draw the line. I don't trust you not to dig up old graves. Jesus. I've spilled too much already. Let's call this conversation over. Huh?
Shit. Now I'm even more convinced there's something important in that manuscript.
Oh!
How do I get my hands on a copy?
That's... What? That's not how doors work. Ma'am, your door? It's one of them futuristic doors. Well done, Keita. Listen, the doors... I think the doors killed Safi. Not the band. The actual doors in this university. You know, like the cars where doors open up? Is this the consequences of time hopping? I don't think so. Hold on. I want to see if... No, okay, so this door is still busted. Are the other doors broken? This door is normal. The doors were busted in the other chapter, too. Oh my god, that's so funny. Why is it up here? Of all the places for the door to be, why there? At least I can get out. Imagine if it blocked me.
If we can't sit on tables, where are the cool kids expected to sit? In chairs? Like a bunch of squares?
Okay, well... I guess this door is just like that. Let's see if is it gonna stay up there? No! It went back. What? Okay. Yeah, unless this is something weird to do with time travel? I don't know. Dr. Hunter, this morning I attempted to call student resources asking them why your classes for the rest of the semester have been canceled. I was told in no uncertain terms it was none of my business. Then I tried calling the president, she didn't even pick up the phone. Then I walked up to Mr. Reyes, the custodian, and he told me he'd witnessed you being removed by security and that you'd been suspended under suspicions of selling drugs to students. I won't insult you by asking if you're guilty. I'll just wish you the best and tell you that you're the best teacher I've ever had. My student visa only lasts for another semester. But if there's anything I can do, or if on some off chance you're ever in Bangkok, look me up. Oh, that was nice. Dr. Hunter, this is bullshit. You rock. Happy birthday. Apologies for the stationery. It was the only thing within reach. I believe I speak for all of us when I say that this is unacceptable, and you can count on our support at the hearing next week. If you're looking for a lawyer, I can recommend a decent one. We're gonna fight this, Gwen. We'll go to the paper if we have to. Caledon Lit Department. You will be avenged. So I assume that's the Abraxas Club. So edgy. Okay, I'll be real with you. I could do without this noise. Like, the sparkles, I think, would be enough. This, like, really ear-piercing noise, I could do without.
I hope somebody is coming in to water you guys.
Is there a way to turn it off? Camera shake. Hotspot pinging. Hotspot sound and range. Display timelines. Oh, the current timeline is always displayed? Oh, I might actually turn that on because that might be helpful. Volume warning, no. Have we had any time decisions thus far? I can't think of any. Yeah, I don't think there's a way to turn this off. Although if you guys figure it out, let me know. Because I really don't like that ear-piercing noise. But
Preferably someone who doesn't have to break in through an alternate dimension. So they took her computer. Probably going through it right now. Tossing Gwen out screwed everybody over.
can we get these handed off to a TA? Sorry for the additional workload.
Will Gwen be allowed to come back for these?
I don't think they can just take her stuff.
If I'm lucky, maybe this Gwen left Safi's manuscript behind. Gotcha.
Why would it be in the same drawer? All the daughters we don't talk about.
Reading Safi's manuscript after all this feels like, I don't know, being hit by a tidal wave.
A million miles beneath my feet, she lies still in her Sunday clothes. We killed her with our own hands, I mean our lack of hands. I killed her with my voice, I mean my lack of voice. Maya's book was like a child or a tumor or a rising beast within her. On the first page, she wrote that she was drowning, and by the time she finished, she was drowned. Her book? Laws of physics. The drowned always surface. What isn't spoken still exists. You can chop her up and sell her for parts, but her ghost remains whole. Floating there in the corner of my kitchen, giving me that familiar look, the one that says unstitch. Oh, unstitch the binding, let the pages fall out, fluttering like birds shot down. The one that says take him for everything he's got and then some. Huh.
Whatever happened with Maya was explosive. Let's see what Yasmin has to say about her.
Would you mind closing it behind you, Max?
The door fixed itself.
Pretty sure Gwen's had enough of me today.
Alright, well, the door's normal now. This door isn't.
Meeting tomorrow. Where? What meeting? Is it endorsing meetings in general?
I'm assuming it's the Abraxas Club. They're just being vague on purpose. Alright, do I have to go out a specific door? Well, can't go out that door, so. Well, let me go to the quad.
Yasmin liked to get coffee here in the afternoon. Before Sophie died.
Oh, she's here. Damn it. I want to be able to get in that room.
I, for one, kind of like the paper straws.
Oh, we gotta talk to her in the living world. Okay, we'll go over here. Maybe this cutscene will fix the door. Oh, the coffee. Whoa, what?
Sorry, Yasmin,
whoa!
But I'll need to interrupt your downtime.
She's got
with some
powers
questions.
too. Damn door. All right.
Okay, time for a delicate conversation.
Hi, Yasmin.
Maxine, how are you? I was worried after your nosebleed yesterday.
Like I said, I get those all the time.
Still, be careful. Small symptoms can be signs of larger problems. A toothache can mean a heart attack.
I'm gonna try not to think about that too hard. I was hoping we could talk.
Come, sit.
You're in a good mood.
You look like you've won the day. Coffee's that good?
Our ratings are. Caledon is once again one of the top universities in the country. The coffee is just so-so.
Just slaps it off the table. This is garbage. Have you seen Safi today?
Have you seen Sophie today?
No. We're meeting later this afternoon. I can tell her you were looking for her.
Is Gwen gonna be fired?
I heard about what happened to Dr. Hunter.
Yes.
Would you really fire her?
That depends on the findings of the committee. It's out of my hands now.
Safi lost her book deal.
Did Sophie tell you her book deal was canceled?
What? No. How was she when she found out?
Not sure, but I bet she was devastated.
Oh, Safia. I'll be sure to talk to her about this.
I don't understand why some things change in this universe and other things don't. Let's talk about Maya.
I wanted to ask you about something. Have you heard of a student named Maya Okada?
Of course. She took her own life. 4 years ago. A horrible tragedy.
I think Safi's book was cancelled because it was about Maya.
Impossible. Safia didn't even know Maya.
Did Yasmin just lie to me? Do I call her out? She'll be pissed, but I can cut straight to the point. Or should I go along with it and see what narrative she's trying to spin?
The chapter is called Spin. Did Yasmin kill Maya? Let's go along with it and see what she says.
Of course. I don't know why I thought they knew each other. It's just...
What?
I've heard conflicting opinions.
Everyone seems to have a different opinion of Maya. It's hard to track what's true.
I understand that Ms. Okada was a bit chaotic.
So, she had a bad reputation. No wonder you didn't want her and Safi associated with each other.
Exactly.
Huh.
Strange. I really thought Vin's statement closed the matter.
Shady cow skull throwing Vin is involved?
Enough ancient history. I have a favor to ask. Safia's been distant lately. Could you keep an eye on her for me?
I thought you were gonna say, did Yasmin kill Safi? What a fuck twist that would be. No. Why me?
Are you sure that I'm the best person to...
Yes. Because she trusts you. And I trust you.
Yeah. Sure. I'll look out for her.
Thank you, Maxine. Oh, the time. Let's do lunch again. Somewhere with more atmosphere than the other place.
That was... odd. What did she mean by Vin's statement? Maybe I'd better
Like
talk
statement
to Vin
to the police?
myself.
Hey Moses, sorry to bug you, but I had a question about Vin Lang and Maya Okada. Sure, what's up? Ask. Do you know if Vin put out a statement after Maya's death? I didn't see it at the time since I wasn't at Caledon yet, but Safi shared it with me once. Hang on. He said Maya was an incredibly talented writer, but she also had mental health problems. We tried to get her the help she needed, but that didn't work. If we'd known it was as bad as it was, we would have done more. Does that help? It does. Moses, you're a gem. But like, did he... what statement? Like, did he give a statement to the police? Or did he just like post it on social media? Vin and Safi were hooking up, and Safi and Maya Okada were very close. Did Vin know Maya too? Gwen said Vin used to follow Safi and Maya around like a puppy dog, and that Yasmin would have more info. According to what Moses texted me, Vin's statement claimed Maya's death was due to mental health issues. So why all the secrecy? Yeah, why all the secrecy? Yasmin flat out lied about Safi knowing Maya. Something's going on here.
He's probably in the admin building.
Lucas messaged? If you're available, Max, I've acquired an extra ticket to the Burlington Expo. To clarify, this is strictly an invitation from a colleague. I have no interest in you outside of that. Oh, great. I don't... yeah, no. No, thank you. Can't make it. Investigating a murder, sorry. Sorry, I'm swamped at the moment. How about I bring you back a tote?
Lucas must be really grateful if he deigns to be this nice to me.
Sure, I guess. All right. Okay, so we need to... Hello.
Hey, sport. You're just gonna walk past me without saying hello?
Unforgivable.
Oh, what a terrible mistake. Whatever shall I do?
I'm hurt, but I'm sure you can make it up to me.
I'll think of something. Anyway, hi, Amanda. What are you doing on campus?
Just going on a coffee run?
But your coffee's better at the Turtle. This one tastes like ass.
Enough about me. What are you doing here?
I work here.
No. I mean, I just saw you talking to President Fayyad. What were you talking about?
Oh, well, I guess let's just be honest. About Maya Okada. Maybe she knows something.
I was asking her about Safi and her relationship with a student named Maya Okada.
Oh. Why?
It's kind of a long story, but it's for something important.
Sky's always falling for you, isn't it?
You have no idea.
Well, I'll leave you to your something important. See you around, Tiger.
See you, Amanda.
She seemed upset by that.
He's probably in the admin building.
Guess what? It did not fix the door. I'm gonna leave the building and come back in. I should be able to do that now.
Professor's sitting on the table?
I'm gonna try to leave and it's gonna be like, no, I need to go talk to Vin. No, I need to get that Polaroid. All right. Fingers crossed.
He's probably in the admin building.
Max, I want this Polaroid. Oh my god. Oh, it fixed it. Well, I'm just in your office. Don't mind me. Okay. So we gotta go into the other timeline, and then we should be able to get it. No, this is not the way. Gotta go over here. Okay. Are you fucking kidding me? Why? Why? Alright, you know what? I'm gonna leave in the dead timeline and then come back in the dead timeline. How about that? Whoa, that was bright. New message from unknown number. Oh, great.
He's probably in the admin building.
Okay, I don't know. It's just broken. It's just bugged in this timeline specifically. I don't know why. I don't think there's a shift in there either. Oh, wait, okay. Ah! No, let me in. It pushed the door. I know. Hold on. What the fuck? It's like it's still there though. Urgh! Let me in. Let me in, you fuck. There's a snowman in there. Oh my god. Why is it pushing the door? But it's not really, because the stupid door is still there. Oh my god. This is so weird, I know. I'm just trying to get the collectibles. For some reason, the living world door is messing with its placement. Yeah, I guess so. It's just bizarre. Okay. What the hell?
Yasmin said something about Vin. How's he mixed up in this?
Check this out. It's like the door is still here now. This is so bizarre. I just want this foot. Look, it's right here. It's right here. It's right there. It's so close and yet so far. Maybe if you pulse here, you can move the dead door. Hmm. Can I like push it? No, it just puts it back in the same spot. Why? Why are you like this? It'd be great if there was a thing in here so we could just switch timelines, because then it wouldn't be a problem. I wonder if I can, like, keep pushing the door. The door killed Savi. I know, the doors are the ones we should have been watching out for this whole time. Okay. Can I just... If I could just push it. But no. I still can't. Oh, this is so annoying.
I have to figure out how Vin is involved.
What if I leave it there and then go out and come back? Wait. Just leave that over there. What is it with you and Dora? I don't know. Oh, can I not go through the door now? Huh. Lacius, did you have this problem? And then this happens. Like, what? No, of course you didn't. Of course you didn't. This is uniquely me.
He's probably in the admin building.
Well. Might as well look at my messages. Hey Max, I know it's been an eventful morning and I'm still parsing it all, but I had a quick question. Are you able to get my text when you're in the other timeline? Trying to grasp the extent of what you can do from a physics POV. Doesn't look like I can now. Okay, cool. That's a big help. I'll be in touch a little later when I've made some inroads into what happened earlier. Okay, so I started doing a little digging into the alderman situation and it's already weird. Apparently, neither Vermont State nor Lakeport PD have any record of a Detective Vincent Alderman ever. So he was erased from existence. That's what I wondered. He's just gone. Unless he's not a detective, but I think I think he just like disintegrated. That's weird. He was Thanos snapped? Okay, yeah, that's odd. Dude.
How can they have no record of him?
To say the least.
They sent him.
He is gone, Max. Did you not see him? They remember him, yes, but they were there when it happened. I don't think anybody else does, though.
Oh, shit. Do I have to go to Abraxas meetings now? This is why I never did extracurriculars.
Salutations, Max, and congratulations on solving our devious puzzle box. Allow me to be among the first to welcome you into the illustrious and exclusive Abraxas Society. Cool. Or whatever, I guess. Ironic detachment. You'll fit in perfectly. I don't want to be in this cult. Dropping a new episode of Get a Clue in 2 days that digs deeper into the Safi Llewellyn Fayyad case and explores the death of Maya Okada, Safi's former classmate who also passed away at Caledon. That seems insensitive. Please be respectful to former students who have passed. I'm so sorry for your loss. This is my way of being respectful, is it though? Or is it content? I've lost 2 talented students now, both young women who are highly gifted and bold. I don't know what to make of that beyond I should have done more. Amanda was on campus today and it was weird. Amanda said she came to Caledon for coffee and seemed weirdly dodgy when I asked questions about it. She was being weird. I thought she was upset that we were talking about Maya, though. I did solve the box. I did. Alright, get out of my way. I gotta see what this weird door is doing. Okay, so it's just here now. I don't think I can push it. I'm not sure how I managed to push it in there to begin with. Well, this is just my life now. Fine. Fine. And you can't go out on the quad, as far as I know. I guess I could try one of the other doors. See if they work. No. Fine.
This school's success means a lot to Yasmin.
Caledon University on top 10 list 5 years in a row. All right, so we're in the living timeline. So let's see what's going on over here. I think we want to talk to him in the living timeline anyway. Or maybe not. It's not saying any main objectives. Maybe it was in the dead timeline. I don't know how there's no option to turn this off. The screeching noise.
I didn't realize I needed cryptid erotica until just now.
My heart belongs to Mothman, a paranormal love story.
I think it's a waste is all. So,
Keep up my shenanigans and I'll have to add Max Caulfield to the list.
More
I definitely am
cryptids.
not going to ask him. He ruined my...
Looks like they're pulling Gwen's books from the library. This is such bullshit.
Remove titles. What if we just took them? Then what?
Okay, Isabel, you were absolutely right.
As always, what was I right about?
As it happens, a number of folks, faculty and staff alike, would love a 4-day work week.
In how many?
A crush on Lucas? Really? Things can't be that bad, can they?
Yum. Imagine writing that. Wow.
So a new proposal wouldn't be for a 4-day work week period.
We already looked at that. Maybe she'll say, are you gonna say something new?
Nothing ever seems to bother you, Gretch. You must have a heart of stone.
Maybe that's why Bigfoot hasn't been seen yet. He hasn't found his type yet. He's just looking for the one.
Caledon's Gorilla Girl strikes again. Keep fighting the good fight, kid.
So, what's next?
Looks like somebody had their last stand. Damn, Vin's the most popular class on campus.
Smolder, you found a new hookup. Wow. Francine sent you a message. Aaron sent you a message. You coming over later? Need a release. Wow. Okay. All right. I didn't need any of that.
I don't know this Vin as well, but let's see what I can do.
No, I'm gonna explore in the other timeline. How romantic!
It's that security guy who's been lurking all over campus. Is he looking at classes?
Maybe he wants to learn.
I wanted to talk to you about Abraxas and who should be leading it.
Oh, hello.
Don't mind us, Max. We were just finishing up.
Vin, Abraxas needs new blood.
You mean you need another line on your resume?
Hold up, can we talk? I just want to ask you about Maya.
Please. I can't handle the both of you. Trying to exploit my weak spots.
Did I just witness a failed crown snatching?
You gotta seize the opportunities when you can. And hey, it almost worked. Speaking of which, what's the deal with Maya? Isn't she the undergrad who died a while ago?
It's her? Why, do you know anything?
Just that Vin looks like he bit into a lemon anytime someone says her name.
So Maya makes Vin uncomfortable, huh? Let's find out why.
There's gonna be a debate at the beginning of next semester. A special little pissing match for Vin and me. Vin usually runs for Abraxas president unopposed. But if I had the right piece of dirt, I bet I could make him step down.
If I give her something juicy and then go to the other timeline, maybe I can listen in on Diamond confronting Vin?
Vin's covering something for Yasmin.
Vin gave a public statement about Maya, and I think Yasmin had something to do with it.
Like Yasmin asked him to give the statement?
That's the vibe I got. Do with it what you will.
I don't get it. Were Maya and Vin friends or something?
I'm not sure, but they definitely knew each other.
And Vin gave a statement about her death. What a pompous little piece of shit.
Just try not to go too hard on him, okay? He's not in the greatest place.
Relax. I'm not Loretta.
Yeah.
Can you do me a favor? Wait until I get out of here to bring this up with him.
You got it. I won't jeopardize your getaway.
Pulse and Living World to
If I'm going to
investigate Dead
listen
World
in on this
Vin.
conversation, I need to cross to the other side.
That's fine, but I want to look around first.
Keep up my shenanigans and I'll have to add Max
It's
Caulfield
just
to the
the
list.
same.
I wonder if that's where Diamond keeps all her dirt on Vin.
Okay, let's just read that.
Diamond was working on a documentary about Moses. I wonder why she never went through with it. That was not dirt on Vin. I'm sorry, Diamond. I didn't think this is what I'd find.
Dear Moses, don't laugh, all right? I know what you think of therapy. The brain is unknowable and the soul isn't a thing. Your words, not mine. But this is an exercise, which means I shouldn't have to worry about you shredding my thesis. Funny, isn't it? Even when I'm writing something for my own emotional health, in a letter that's only meant for me, I imagine your voice in the back of my head, always asking questions, always pushing me. So here it is in all its messy glory. I have feelings for you. I wondered if she did. There, I said it. I knew I was falling for you on our first trip to Everett when you helped me find Orion. 3 bright stars, and you put your face close to mine. It was your first lecture. Your words so warm on my neck. Oh dear. Didn't know about Tony then, or about how much I'd want to be close with you after that. So yes, I have feelings for you, and yes, I struggle with them every day, but I have to move on. You've got your love, and it's time I find mine elsewhere. Even if I don't want to, even if it's hard to, even though you're the first person I've liked that actually makes sense. I've had crushes before, big ones, and I've tried sex, but I never really understood what it was like to actually want that with someone until I met you. Don't know if I ever will again, or if anyone will ever love me if I decide I don't want to do that again. Am I really just supposed to give up, be alone forever? Love always, Diamond. Well? She would be very upset to know that we read that.
Palpable hit. Calm down.
Hot dog man!
Oh no! Somebody abandoned their boy.
No, can I take him? I will rescue him.
But being
No, let me pick him up.
guarantees him oversight over everything Abraxas does.
Hot dog man. He can hang out with the bowling plushie. Polaroid. Sebastian the Hedgehog.
Distant relative of the shrew, enjoys its rest after a full day's work for the kahuna.
Just don't break it?
I could just get you a new one. It cost me like $2.
I don't want a new one. I want the one you gave me.
Sophie bought him that hedgehog? That's sweet. Somebody patched you up. Well, I'm glad one of us is feeling better. Say cheese, little guy.
prickly exterior yet secretly vulnerable. Are you trying to tell us something, Vin? She posted that publicly? Update. I thought I hit a wall in the Alderman mystery, but then I got a single ping for the name Alderman in the Lakeport area. There's a bizarre report from 40 or so years ago about a widow named Mrs. Marjorie Alderman who'd be in her late 60s now. I'm still reading through it, and I'll reach out soon once I've made sense of it. All ears.
Would Alderman's mother know what happened to her son?
All right, let me know you find out and be careful. Believe me, after what we saw up there, I will. There's an old fan game of Life is Strange where the hot dog man is your teacher. What?
Looking for gigs out on the West Coast, huh? Break a leg, Vin.
He's trying to get into acting? Or modeling?
I don't like the looks of this guy. Too grim reapy. Changing Yasmin's schedule must have been agonizing. For both her and Vin.
How nice of you to finally
Don't mind me
return my
looking at
phone
your
calls, Desmond.
stuff.
Damn the emails. Sophie was our only child. Can't you spare 15 minutes to discuss her funerary arrangements? No. She didn't have a will. And though she died by suicide, she didn't leave a note.
Died by suicide? But I thought...
I prefer for her to be buried as soon as possible. I hate the thought of her lying in a funeral home, alone.
I can't keep listening to this. Looking for gigs out on the West Coast, huh? I don't blame Vin for wanting to ditch Caledon and get a fresh start.
What's his resume? Then why would he care if Diamond takes over the Abraxas Society?
How the hell do I get him to talk? Hey, Vin.
Now that is the face of someone who just overheard the little discussion Diamond and I were having.
Yeah, afraid so. I take it things are dicey inside Abraxas?
Yeah, well, things are dicey outside of it too. The uniformity is comforting.
And yet, no little airplane bottles in sight.
Kahuna caught on to the airplane bottle gambit, so now I have to drown my sorrows at the Turtle after work. Join me?
I'll check my calendar.
My schedule's a little, crazy today, but I do have sorrows I'd like to drown. Violently.
Don't we all?
How the hell do I get him to talk?
Okay. Let's go back to the other timeline. Alright, nothing over there.
I don't know this Vin as well, but let's see what I can do. Hey, Vin.
Yasmin's out right now. Sorry to disappoint. Unless you're here for me. In which case, I'll do my best to be of service.
Do you talk like this to everyone who comes near Yasmin's office?
I've never met a pissed off board member I can't defang with a little eyebrow action.
No, thank you. How did you and Yasmin meet?
Speaking of Yasmin,
How did you end up in her good graces?
Oh, it's been so long I can't remember. She probably saw me in The Importance of Being Earnest my freshman year. Not to brag, but I was kind of a campus sensation as Algernon.
So it had nothing to do with Maya Okada?
Wow. You know Maya's name. Am I supposed to collapse under the weight of that revelation?
You're supposed to talk to me like a human being about what happened with her.
What do you need me for, Super Sleuth? You're obviously capable of digging up ancient gossip on your own. Now, if you'll excuse me, Gwen's hearing completely scrambled Kahuna's schedule.
No casual chats about Maya. Noted.
Alright, let's see what we can overhear.
Can you let a man make a stale cup of coffee in peace?
No. Because here's the thing. I didn't want to bring this up before, but I know about the statement you made. About Maya. Yasmin asked you to give that statement, didn't she?
That's an extremely fucked up thing to bring up.
Nobody expects the head of Abraxas to be Mother Teresa, but they shouldn't be covering up details about someone's death.
Alright, fine. You wanna know what happened? After Maya died, Yasmin told me that if I stated on the record that Maya was troubled, she'd give you the job as her assistant.
Holy.
Why would anyone want to hear about what you had to say about Maya?
I don't know, Dinah, maybe because we were fucking friends? We met in one of Colmenaro's fiction classes and clicked.
And you said that shit about her?
Shut up. You wanted a performance and now you're gonna kill her. I grew up without any money, okay? Most kids at Caledon don't get what that's like. And I'm not fucking stupid, okay? I'm not gonna make it as an actor. So yes, Yasmin promised me a stable, a respectable job, health insurance. And I took it. And I cared about Maya. And it was a horrible thing to do, and I've regretted it ever since.
Whoa. He went through me.
I don't have to bring that up in the debate.
I would hope you wouldn't.
There's not gonna be a debate. I'm dropping out of the race.
You're just gonna let me be the head of Abraxas? Like that?
It doesn't feel very good. In the end, does it?
Vin met Maya in Lucas's class. And he also knows something about the cow skull through Sophie's windshield, which conveniently made Lucas look guilty. If I can pressure the other Vin, maybe he'll tell me what the hell is going on here.
So I'm assuming Yasmin had him make that statement because she was trying to protect Safi, because maybe it looked like Safi, or maybe the police were investigating Safi thinking she had something to do with it. So I think she pressured Vin into telling them that Maya was troubled, which is like very fucked up. To weaponize mental illness in that way. Especially if it wasn't true. To be like, oh yeah, she definitely did this herself, when it's possible that somebody killed her. I mean, we don't have a lot of information yet, but I think it's possible. But I'm assuming that's why Yasmin did that, because I can't think of any other reason why she would pressure him, so I think she was trying to keep Safi from looking guilty. So Vin isn't seeing this. No, I don't think he saw that, which is interesting, because I don't know why. Sometimes they can see the doubles and sometimes they can't. I don't know if it's just like that part of the world is breaking down, maybe. I'm not sure. I guess it... Well, I think the only time that people saw doubles was up where Safi was killed. So maybe that's sort of a hot spot or something, because Reggie, I think his name was, the kid who saw himself, I think he was up there. And then Alderman was up there. So maybe it has to do with that area specifically. Unless Yasmin is more evil than we think. I mean, that's a possibility too, North. Or Safi, even. I don't know. Alright, talk to Living World Vin.
I know you're busy. Give me just a minute of your time.
This better be worth it.
Yasmin gave you this job as a favor, didn't she? For talking to a reporter who was writing about
he made it seem
Maya's
into a
death?
reporter, not the cops.
Didn't your parents ever teach you to not bring up people's dead friends for no reason?
There is a reason. I promise.
Please, enlighten me.
It might not make a lot of sense, but I'm trying to help someone. And that means learning about Maya.
Maya's been dead for years now. She can't help you or anyone else.
Just go with me for a second, okay?
All right.
You said in your statement that Maya was troubled. But that wasn't true, was it? Vin, what really happened?
Ask Lucas Colmenero. It all started in his class.
What?
He has Maya's blood on his hands.
You're not saying Lucas
Killed her? Not literally, but...
What?
The man deserves every misfortune that befalls him.
Like, for example, if Safi suspected him of tossing a cow skull through her windshield?
No more free secrets. I have a reputation to protect.
I guess I could reveal one of the other secrets I know.
You and Safi had a thing, didn't you?
One, information I already know isn't exactly thrilling. Two, I'm dying to know how you figured that one out. Because I'm confident it wasn't Safi.
I saw a photo on your phone.
Remind me not to underestimate you.
Alright. So was the cow skull you, or not?
Yes.
Why?
So, why?
I mean, you've seen a pissed off Safi before. She's like a force of nature. When I heard her book got squashed, I seized an opportunity to aim her at a deserving target.
Seriously?
So you were, what, protecting Gwen?
That's as much as you get. And now I really do have to get back to work.
I don't know, that seems extreme.
Caulfield, whatever the real reason is for you digging up old history, be respectful to Maya. She suffered enough while she was alive.
Max, don't need to knock. My door's always open. Come on in. I want to show you something.
Or are we gonna have to restart? We'll have to see. Stained rug.
Looks like someone had a party foul.
What? Oh, it's just coffee. I'm a little preoccupied.
Oh, I didn't know she said that out loud.
Aw, cute.
My son gave that to me a few years ago. I just dug it out of storage.
I was gonna say his frame rate was a little weird. Yeah, I might have to restart.
Ah, are you familiar with Araucaria forests? They're all over southern Chile.
I'm not. They look beautiful, though.
Well, next time the wanderlust hits you.
I don't recognize the name.
Oh, that. A fan sent it to me. He's quite famous, actually. Do you follow much football?
Not really.
Okay, now, is the door fixed? Maybe.
I should at least see what Lucas wants to show me.
Fuck! Fine.
What can I get you to tell me about Maya?
What did you want to show me?
Take a look at that.
Hold on a second. This is looking bad. I'm gonna restart the game. I feel like it would have saved pretty close there. But yeah, that was looking not so great, so we'll just restart real quick. Maybe it'll fix the door. Although I don't know if I'll get a chance to.
Something.
All right, the question is, why isn't it showing the game? OBS, really? Hold on. Let me try this. I'm gonna have to use window capture instead. There we go. Oh, there's two. Hold on. Why is there two? Oh, now you're gonna work? Okay, fine. All right. Hopefully that fixed. It's not gonna let me leave, though.
I should at least see what Lucas wants to show me.
Fine. I'm gonna look at all this stuff real quick.
Cute.
Because it wouldn't have
My
saved
son
it.
gave that to me a few years ago. Ah, are you familiar with Araucaria forests? They're all over southern Chile.
I don't
real quick
recognize the name.
Oh, that. A fan sent it to me. He's quite famous.
Did I look at the red?
Looks like someone had a party foul.
Okay.
What? Oh, it's just coffee. I'm a little preoccupied.
What can I get you to tell me about Maya?
What did you want to show me?
Take a look at that.
A pen so fancy I'd be nervous to write with it. Looks like Lucas has been having some late nights. This is actually a really cool shot. I hope Robbie's doing okay.
Restraining order, email.
A movie? Holy shit. Now I don't have to read the rest of the book. Holy shit. He actually did it. Did I make the right choice?
Should I have told Safi about this?
Order granting in part temporary restraining order and setting date for a preliminary injunction hearing. All right.
It's a temporary one. I bought myself 2 weeks to find some solid evidence. I know you may not be thrilled. Safi's your friend. But it's giving me a lot of peace of mind, so thank you.
You're welcome.
No problem. I hope whatever's going on between you and Safi can be fixed. Hopefully, without that.
I'm afraid that ship has sailed. But I'm sure that's not why you came to my office. How can I help you, Max?
Movie deal?
I don't mean to pry, but I couldn't.
I was absolutely prying.
Email from your agent.
Oh, no worries. It's an incredible feeling. Getting chosen for the big screen. About time, right? Just don't tell people yet. Okay, Max? These sorts of things, they have to be announced properly. I'm thinking at Krampus.
Krampus?
Probably. I have a call with my agent later. I'll get the details then.
How's Robbie?
How's Robbie doing?
Still angry with me, but we're making progress. I canceled a few things to go to his taekwondo match. I think it made him happy.
Burlington Book Expo?
Why aren't you at that Burlington book event?
The book expo? I pulled out. Didn't seem important, what with everything happening to Robbie and all this.
Let's talk about Maya.
I was wondering, what can you tell me about Maya Okada?
Why do you ask?
You must know why.
Surely you know why I'm asking. Better than anyone else.
I'm afraid I don't, actually. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have a phone call to take with my agent, so if you could see yourself out.
Well,
sure.
Find information about Maya. Well...
Well, that was a bust. Won't be able to snoop around in here either.
Well... Oh my god.
This is it. Let's see what he's hiding.
I'm gonna get that Polaroid. It's happening! Yeah.
Alright.
Finally.
Let's see what I can find about Maya.
No, let's get this Polaroid. Oh my god.
How'd they get in here? Jesus, some of these items are priceless. I've got a lot on my plate. I don't need this right now. Where the hell's Yasmin? Where's security?
First Gwen's slashed tires, now Lucas's office? What's going on in this timeline?
Also the person drawing like faces and stuff on the presidents. I keep seeing posts about people breaking into the crime scene. Good fucking luck. Have fun being traumatized for the rest of your life. Lucas has an alibi. Yeah, he didn't throw the cow skull. He was able to get their string order against Safi. Let's see. Yasmin was definitely lying about Safi and Maya knowing each other. Why would she deny a friendship that was clearly important to Safi? Safi was angry about what happened to Maya. The statement Vin put out after Maya's death blamed her mental health struggles. That would have pissed Safi off. Yasmin had Vin do a PR spin on Maya's death. That was worth enough to her to land him a job. So what was he covering for? Well, you know my theory.
The Scholes Award for Literary Excellence. They're handing out typewriters now for writing books. Pretentious, shiny, and probably hasn't typed a word in years. Kinda like Lucas.
Damn.
Don't think I've ever seen this sort of tree in the wild.
Akita's vendetta with the door has been healed. It has. We finally made it in here. Thank goodness we have to come in here for a mission, though. Imagine if we were locked out of here.
Guess normal drip just doesn't cut it for Professor Colmenero. Seems like at least one student remembers Lucas fondly.
Oh, advanced reader copy from one of his students.
Poor devil. Banished to the hell from whence he came.
Why would he display it in his office?
World's okayest dad. Might be the first time Lucas didn't oversell himself. That's probably his ex-wife. They look really happy here.
Haha!
What a strange place to find a key.
I found
Must
a key.
be significant.
Maybe to his drawer? Hee hee. I found the key before I knew I needed it.
Surely there's something good in here.
Believe me, after what we saw up there, I will. Let me know if, what you find out. Be careful. The official report was that Marjorie Elderman was diagnosed with severe abdominal pains, a psychosomatic response to the overwhelming grief stemming from the death of her husband. Jesus, I know. So is that her response to him, like, dissolving? Detective Vince Alderman was never born and never existed, but the residue remains at the margins. The scientist in me is curious about the how of it all. But the black guy in a horror movie in me says it's better to leave this particular thread alone and the latter one out. So, I guess she had those phantom pains, like, when he disappeared? So no one remembers him except for us, because we were there when he disintegrated. But his, like,
If Alderman never
explosion-
existed, how the hell do Moses and I remember him?
I'm just assuming because we were there. But it seems like at least his mother, I don't know if any other family members, like, responded to that. It's probably the best course of action, and thank you, Moses, for everything. It's science. I had to check. Just wish we could tell Safi about this wild shit. So do I. We need to figure this out before what happened to him happens to someone we care about. Uh-oh. That's a disturbing thought. Also, like, I don't know. I don't think they're freaked out enough that that happened. Like, he got disintegrated and all evidence of him is gone. I'd be freaking out.
Looks like a fun read. I didn't know Lucas did fun.
I mean, he sucked, so, Meliam? Why is there no chair behind the desk? That's a good question. He took it with him, I guess.
Could try this lock. Doesn't fit.
Since other people have been seeing doubles, like a person could get snapped and they just never know the person is gone, right? Because if they weren't there, I mean, Max might still remember because it's her power. I don't know. But it's possible that if they're not there when it happens, yeah, they would never know. And that person just, like, disappears. Could that have been what happened with Maya? No, that wouldn't make sense because everyone remembers her. Something weird happened, though. I think, maybe. I don't know if it has anything to do with powers. But maybe. Maybe Maya had powers.
This cabinet has a lock, and it's big enough to hold a few secrets. Nope. Do you have something for me, Mr. Filing Cabinet? These folders are all from this year. I doubt I'll find anything about Maya.
Useless.
Would you file what I did to Maya under W or M? That's a lot of junk. But maybe what I need is somewhere in there. Maybe he reads it for the articles.
America's Best Least Dressed Man?
Whoa, why were Lucas and Maya meeting so much? This can't be a repeat of what happened at my high school. One time was far too many.
Yeah, I hope not. Why did he keep it in there, though?
Of course, Lucas is the type of asshole that makes you buy his own book for class.
Oh my god.
Well, this at least confirms Maya took his class.
That was not a lot of students in your class.
I didn't realize just how much Lucas's book has resonated with people.
It's probably mid.
Yasmin did one of these?
Snapping Turtle and Countdown University present Krampus on campus. Have you been naughty or nice?
M.O. That could definitely be Maya Okada.
Can't believe the Lucas Calmanero wants to be my mentor. Going to bring in what I have so far tomorrow. I'm a little stuck on where to go next, so maybe you can help me brainstorm. Excited to see what you think. Thanks again. We looked at everything. There wasn't any extra stuff.
This can't be a repeat of what happened at my high school. Of course, Lucas is the type of asshole that makes you buy his own. Well, this at least confirms
Yeah.
Maya took his class.
I think that's it. That is asshole behavior, that he made them read his book. Yeah. Alright, where does this key go? Is there a safe behind the painting?
Don't think I've ever seen this sort of tree in the wild.
There's no move option. Try lock. Ah!
That's not what I was expecting. Wait, 1,000,000 miles beneath my feet? I know this. Maya wrote this.
I had always been the beast. That's underlined. Why would he keep this? 1,000,000 miles beneath my feet. Something less pointed, more metaphor is his note. I'm assuming his notes. In that city, the beast arose and stared into me. It became me. I had always been the beast. But that was later. Now I was trembling, freezing cold on a January morning. I took a step toward the moving truck, glanced back at the people gathered on the curb, and instantly understood what it felt like to drown. My parents were looking at each other, and Obasan was looking at the ground. An outsider might see this as obstinance, disapproval at my departure, but I knew they'd been crying and they didn't want me to see. These people owned my soul, I thought. Separating from them was like trying to breathe water. All I could do was thrash. 18 is too young. Hannah is only a girl, Obasan said over dinner the night before, talking about me like I wasn't there. She's American, said my father, like that explained it. We're all American now. All of us except my brother Kaito. He had his job in Tokyo. Not even wild horses could drag him from Japan. Those same wild horses that took me from the only home I had ever known across 200 miles of highway to a city with a beast at its center, where inside that labyrinth the people who owned my soul would have torn it away from them. This notion of displacement would translate no matter the country. I think he wrote that. Yeah.
Come on, there's gotta be a copy in here. Maybe 10 of them. Holy shit. It's the same.
The beast rose and stared into me. It became me. I had always been the beast, but that was later. Now I was trembling, freezing cold on a January morning. I took a step toward the moving truck and instantly understood what it felt like to drown. My parents were looking at each other, and Abuelita was looking at the ground. An outsider might see this as obstinance, disapproval at my departure, but I knew they'd been crying and they didn't want me to see. These people in my soul, I thought. Separating from them was like trying to breathe water. All I could do was thrash. 18 is too young. Carolina is only a girl. Abuelita said over dinner the night before, talking about me like I wasn't there. She's American, so my father, like it explained it. We are all American now. All of us except my older brother, David. He had his job in Santiago. Not even wild horses could drag him from Chile. Those same wild horses that took me from the only home I'd ever known across 200 miles of highway to this city with a beast at its center. So he plagiarized his student and then changed all of the references to Japan. What the fuck? He plagiarized his own student.
Vin was right. Lucas does have blood on his hands. This is what I've been missing this entire time.
Imagine she posts it.
I have to talk to Safi.
How did he think he was
Safi,
gonna...
hey.
Oh. How do you think he was gonna get away with that?
Stay strong, Habibti. You know where to find me.
It's probably about the restraining order. That explains why maybe she was so mad at him.
Is something wrong?
Oh, you want to talk to me now? I've got nothing to say to you.
Safi,
What? Did you spread my business to someone else? Dig up a couple more clues?
Shit. She knows I've been asking questions. I'm not sure who you've been talking to, but I have a good reason.
Oh, you have a good reason. Well, in that case, what's your good reason, Max?
What business are you referring to? There's been a lot of business. So
I'm worried about you. I think there might be someone that means you harm.
Yeah. Me too.
And it's you.
I don't
wanna
have
be
the energy
friends
for
anymore.
this. I think you should leave me alone for a while. Maybe a long while.
I don't know how he could get that book published because, like, wouldn't Maya have had her original that she could have contacted the publisher? I mean, I guess. I don't know how much Brit will. Oh my god, she's a zombie again! You think she was dead before that? Oh, so you're saying he plagiarized it after she was dead? After she died? Great Destroyer? That's more fucked up. See, I was thinking that he plagiarized her and that was maybe part of the reason why she took her own life. Or if he, I don't know, if he killed her. I mean, that seems extreme. I don't think he did it, but it's possible. But you're thinking that after she had died, he did it.
That was too close. You were almost a Jill sandwich.
Okay, well, I guess the alerts just aren't going to show. They played, though, so... Umbreon, thank you for the reset for 86 months. Umbreon's on an 86-month streak and says, such a happy Christmas Halloween game. Maybe, because, yeah, I don't know how he would get away with it. No, you might be right, Great Destroyer. It's possible that he plagiarized after she had died. Which would definitely explain Safi's anger towards him. Man, he is Lockhart, taking credit for other people's work. Hold on, I'm gonna restart the game again because it's starting to look a little not great. Dude, what a dick move though. Like, that's horrible. No matter how you spin it. Him plagiarizing his own student is pretty fucked up. Max looks so funny as this zombie.
I spent so many nights like this when I was on the road. Diners, bars, hotels. I liked being alone then. At least, I think I did. Chloe's probably partying. She'd pick up from me. But it's not up to her to take care of me anymore. can't just sit here feeling sorry for myself. I need some company. I could ask Amanda to help me drown my sorrows. Or Vin said he'd be here too. In the dead world, Turtle, that is.
I never had a chance to talk to Diamond. That was an objective from before. It pushed me ahead. I really wish it would ask you if you're done before it would shove you into the next scene. Also, if Safi accused him of plagiarism in her book, but without evidence, might be what Gwen was concerned about. Yeah, you might be right. Maybe she did write about him. Victoria. Happy birthday, Courtney. My BFF and fellow label whore, you're not with us anymore, but I'll never forget you. Oh, I guess Courtney got caught in the storm that I had nothing to do with. Can you not start on the last page? Hey, remember that? When he got Thanos snapped? Alright, there are a lot of creeps in the world, and Lucas Colmenero is one of them. He acts like he's dignified, but he's a user. Jefferson was all charm too until he wasn't. No matter how kind he acts, what he did was an abuse of power, and Maya's dead because of it. Who knows what Lucas is capable of? I feel sorry for Robbie to have such an asshole for a dad. I feel sorry for Safi too. So many people failed her, including me.
Gwen and I have both had terrific days, it looks like. Hey, Gwen.
Go away, zombie.
We just keep meeting like this.
Guess we've both had bad days.
You have a disciplinary hearing tomorrow, too?
I did get into it with Yasmin. She lied to my face.
Oh, to your face? She must really like you.
The music is so loud.
Cut and run. Caledon is shiny. Trust me. It's a torment.
It's like drowning out their voices. Like, why is it so loud? Calm down, music. Did that do much?
Just talk to me, Safi. Tell me what's happening.
Like, why is the music suddenly super loud here?
Okay, so our best plan is going to be moving across campus while everyone is in class. I got a copy of our assassin schedules. Vin Lang sold them to me for a six-pack in my school ring. No idea what he's gonna do with it.
Tim.
Obviously, we can't predict them skipping class.
Tim.
But extrapolating from their
Tim?
previous movements, we can start to predict.
Tim!
All right.
All dressed up for Krampus. I was so excited to go. I doubt I will.
Hey, Amanda.
She's always so unfazed. How? How?
Hey, sport. Working hard or hardly working?
Sport? You cosplaying as a boomer dad today?
Hey, you said it first.
I doubt it. Old sport is more my style anyway. It's finals week, isn't it? Everyone that's come in here lately has that same frazzled look.
The zombie look?
A drink to ease your troubles.
Shot, please.
Are we wanting a gasoline on fire flavor experience? Or a sickly sweet, rated grandma's liquor cabinet kind of taste?
How about water?
You know me. If it's not cloyingly sweet, I can't drink it.
Have you ever tried Amaro? It's this sweet liqueur. It tastes like a whole herb garden went on a week-long bender.
Great. Now I'm depressed and scared.
Is there anything in there?
How are we feeling now?
Like I keep thinking I've hit rock bottom, but then I realize I'm still falling.
You are such a disaster. Oh God, I certainly have a type. You need more than a drink. Let's hang.
Don't you have a bar to tend?
We don't need to leave the turtle to have fun. Remember how we said we were gonna hang anyway? I am collecting on that debt now.
What are we gonna do? Kidnap the members of Revenge Horse and force them to play here?
As if. Revenge Horse only plays house shows. We might not be able to go to a show for real, but we can always pretend.
I guess.
Are these clean?
Bitch, shut your dumb eyes.
My God, that was loud.
We pull up to my buddy Eddie's house. We call it the Rat Hole. Best house shows in Lakeport. Revenge Horse goes on at 11, but at the Rat Hole, that means midnight.
Someone else's
The
earwax
place is
nice.
packed. We can smell Granite Joe smoking a blunt out back.
So
and
it
Eddie
smells
waves to
really
us
bad.
from a table full of scary merch.
Hold up. Why is the merch scary?
We approach the merch table. It's covered in stickers and pins, and they're all of this horse that looks like it was, quite frankly, drawn by a toddler, and yet it's powerful. No matter where you stand, it stares into your soul.
Sick as hell. I buy a sticker.
You now have one sticker.
Hey, do I hear the band doing a sound check downstairs?
Ahead of schedule? Let's check it out. Careful, the stairs are steep. Revenge Horse opens with my favorite song. Fuck, Marry, Kill.
Like, are other people
And a
watching
mosh pit
this?
opens in the smoky dark, in front of the stage.
And they're like, what the hell is going on?
Let's hang back and watch the crowd.
Word. I got us 2 Roman Cokes.
Now hold on just 1 minute. Is this Pepsi?
Damn it. Again? Eddie, we talked about this.
I really hope everyone in the bar is watching them. Like, what?
Hey, the singer. Is she a stage diver?
I mean, in so much as you can call a thrifted area rug a stage, sure. She sets her guitar down and takes a running leap towards the crowd.
I run over to the spot where she would land.
Max, you weighed 90 pounds soaking wet.
No time to think.
Okay, she crashes into you. You both go down.
I'm so hardcore.
But the singer jumps right back up. You're dazed, but I pull you to your feet.
Was I chewing gum before?
Badass.
Everyone is watching.
That was the wildest show I have
like,
ever
"What?"
seen. Or like talked about.
Told you it'd be worth it. And you're walking away with, let's see, 1 terrifying horse sticker, a solo cup that once contained a rum and coke, and the piece of gum that was inside the front woman's actual mouth.
If that was just a dry run, imagine what the real Revenge Horse show is gonna be like. It's been a buck wild day, but that made me feel like, I don't know,
super drunk.
Maybe tomorrow my existence won't make things worse for everyone around me.
Where are we going? She just left the
keep
bar.
saying that about your day. What happened?
Why are you so nice to me?
Shit. I'm doing it again. My therapist says I latch onto people too quickly. But what am I supposed to do when I gel with someone? Act like a bitch?
At this point, you saying one mean thing would make me dissolve into a puddle of tears.
Now, what kind of friend would I be if I drove you to tears the first time we hung out? Look, what can I say? I have a thing for emotionally unavailable women.
Is that why you liked me?
Probably a big part of it. But don't worry. You didn't feel the same way, and I respect that. Besides, tonight, the actual love of my life is here.
Isn't she married?
Oh, yes. But a girl can dream. All right. I gotta do the rounds. Make sure nobody's thirsty.
You're the best. Seriously.
Oh, I know.
Well, chat, see, you ruined our romance. In chapter 1. And what's our other option? Vin? No, thank you. Sit.
Are you the one who's unlucky? Or is it just everyone who ever meets you? You stay the fuck away from me.
I think you should leave me alone for a while. Maybe a long while.
What Lucas did to Maya? was deplorable. I can only imagine how painful that was for Safi. And I poked at that pain like a kid with a stick. Maybe I should have told her the truth. I think I'd kill you. Sorry, I'm trying to fix it.
I don't think that would have helped.
Fuck. I thought things would be different here. I hope Safi doesn't hate me for too long.
I still don't know what exactly she's mad about. Polaroid.
You know, I'll admit, I don't really see too many live performances.
And we're going to correct that immediately. If you want to get to know me, music is a surefire way to do that.
Oh, well, in that case, I'll bring a notebook. Take notes.
Excellent, write this down. Does comedy, enjoys live music, super cute, that last one's important.
I feel like you've done this before. What's in the Max journal?
Hot's definitely there. And mysterious. Hoping you can help me fill it out a little more?
Sure, alternate Max and Amanda got to see a real band, but did they get to attend a Viking funeral for Greasetrap? I think not.
Okay, well, I guess we got everything so far.
So, any idea what you're gonna do?
Do? I'm not gonna do anything.
Well, obviously doing nothing is making you miserable.
If I was at home, I could get wasted. But they won't serve me here. Amanda cards.
Alcohol isn't a solution.
I don't need a lecture.
Well, good. My dad's the preacher, not me. Maybe you should just tell him.
Tell him what?
How you feel.
I don't
Are
think
you
that's a good
bananas?
idea.
That's the last thing I'm gonna do.
But you have to see him every day. How are you gonna get over him?
I'm not.
You gotta be solution-oriented, Di.
Nobody should have let you take those business classes.
This is why I keep telling you that you just need to get laid. Get him out of your system.
Ugh, I keep telling you that doesn't help. That's not what I'm looking for.
I'm not saying go out and find your soulmate. I'm saying, you know, a long weekend.
That just doesn't work for me.
I guess it's just different for guys.
It's not a gender thing, Reggie. I think I'm just built different.
It's dumb. Holding on to impossible futures. It's self-destructive.
Excuse me? That's funny, coming from somebody who keeps tripping and falling into bed with the spawn of evil.
That's not the same.
You want to talk about impossible futures, Reggie? You think he's ever gonna get serious with you?
Who?
No, I don't. That's not the sort of relationship we have. And I'm fine with it.
Yeah. Sounds like you're doing real fine.
Who's he with?
Looks like nobody's having a great night.
That would be so awkward to have a sad green-haired zombie girl listening to your private conversations.
Hey, Max.
Oh, fuck. That's about the level of greeting I'm expecting at this point. Thank you. You okay?
Everything's fine.
She fell in love with the wrong person.
Reggie, what happened to the bro code?
Max is a bro.
You ever have a thing for the wrong person?
No.
Not so much that you'd notice, but I've done other dumb shit for love. So.
See? I told you she's a bro.
I didn't think I wanted anybody before. Reggie says I should move on, and he's right. I haven't felt this way about anyone, ever. I don't know if I will again.
Give yourself some time. Life has a way of surprising us.
Really hope you're right.
I wish Safi gave me a moment to explain.
Some people perform friendship, but if they were true friends, they'd respect your boundaries. I still don't know which thing you're mad about. Also, you could talk to us about it. Only thing I wanted for Christmas this year was to introduce my baddie boyfriend to my friends at Krampus, but I don't think Santa can do it. I'll keep you company if you're down. Oh, Diamond.
Good business tonight. Or the dishwasher is broken.
Could be either.
You can't be a bard.
Must be game night.
You can't be a bard.
Last time we had 2 bards, totally smoked.
You just can't be a bard. Person.
Just pretend like I'm not even here.
Well, she doesn't see you, so...
She's always so unfazed. How? How?
Okay. So... I guess we'll have to switch into the other timeline. Speak to Vin in Dead World. Leave the bar in Living World. Alright, well I guess we'll switch to Dead World and see if Vin is
Fine,
here.
you can be a bard.
This Reggie looks better than the last time I saw him, but he doesn't look good exactly.
He almost got snapped.
Hey, Reggie. Feeling okay?
I don't feel like I'm about to fall off the face of the earth, so...
You got lucky.
Reggie.
I know, I'm not doing good. Max. I wasn't doing good before I saw me. Now I'm worse.
I think something like that would rattle anyone.
That's not the only thing, though. When I was a freshman, I thought moving here across the country would fix everything that was broken inside of me. Everyone here just thinks I'm a fuck up. And maybe they're right.
Imagine being like, why yes, they are.
Reggie, you're funny, genuine, clumsy. But I've seen your photos. You're not a fuck up.
If you didn't take good photos, you would
At
be a
least
fuck
there's
up.
one thing I'm good at. Thanks, Max.
Anytime.
Okay. Let's see what else is going on over here in the sad dead timeline. There's Vin. Anything going on over here?
Was it really a good idea to cancel this? Now everybody just gets to sit at home with their feelings.
Okay, we already saw the flyer.
So, are you gonna take the Visionary Ventures gig?
I'm supposed to give them an answer by tomorrow,
And?
I'm leaning towards no.
Damn, that's...
Glad to see you're still behaving yourself over on this side.
I made pasta for him since he wasn't really eating.
Oh, lucky guy. Your spaghetti...
Still don't feel shitty enough to drink beer.
He wrote me this really sweet note saying I
This Amanda has been taking care of me for days. I should give her a break.
Hey. Up.
Hey,
Moses,
yourself.
Caledon, the astronomy
How are we
department.
feeling?
I thought you were trying to be all cool and analytical
you know,
about this.
I'm upright.
Ugh, I know.
Take it easy,
it's
okay?
embarrassing. I'm a scientist. I have a reputation to uphold.
Even scientists
That's
have
it.
feelings.
That's what I really need to cap off my night. Falling on my ass.
Well,
Excited every time I walk into my lab. Fuck yes.
There's Vin. Exactly where he said he'd be. Come here often?
Oh,
wow.
you're here.
The zombie really makes
You
it.
invited me.
I guess I did. That feels about 40 years ago. Help yourself.
Where's
Rough
the
day.
ice?
Everybody hates me. I'm annoying.
I'm bothering everyone. My colleagues, Moses, Toffee. Toffee used to get pissed at me too.
Are you crazy? Safi was obsessed with you. She would talk about you all the time. I was always jealous. I mean,
Don't hurt yourself. I know about you and Safi.
Oh. Well, I should have told you.
There's been a lot going on. And it's not like we're besties or anything.
I wasn't her boyfriend or anything. And it ended a while ago, but I guess I had this idea that we'd make up. Eventually. Any other deep, dark secrets you've disinterred from my past?
I know what happened to Maya.
Christ, Max! I was joking.
And I know what you did after she died.
I was young. I was an asshole, and I didn't want to end up working at my parents' liquor store until I shriveled up and died. Does the past version of you ever feel like, I don't know, an alien? Like The shit that person cared about is so worthless. You can't even remember being them.
That sounds like a shitty spot to be in. Especially right out of undergrad.
Right? Here I was with the chance to be salaried, health insured, even fucking 401k'd. And all I had to do was talk shit.
About your dead friend.
Which I'm good at. Sorry to bring down the vibes. I need to be more drunk.
See, you made yourself right at home.
I blame Vin.
Oh. You hitting that?
We're just friends.
All right, all right. She's cute, but a little too principled for me, even discounting her utter lack of interest in my gender.
Hey, principals can be hot.
Uh-huh.
I'm serious. I will write you an essay. Passion is very sexy.
No, you're right. Passion is sexy. Like your buddy. The big guy with the telescopes.
Moses?
Once, I asked him how his day was going, and he explained to me the double slit experiment. It was weirdly hot.
Oh my god.
What, you're saying you wouldn't?
He's my friend.
And this would be extremely friendly. Moses, smash or pass?
Sorry.
He's a friend. It'd be too weird.
More for me. I'll say this for Caledon. It's got a high ratio
Don't
of
think
fuckable
he'd be into
faculty.
you.
Dr. Hunter, for instance. Interested?
No.
She has a wife.
So do a lot of people. Don't let your dreams be dreams. Hold up. This is smash or pass, not have a healthy, long-term relationship and 2.5 kids or pass. I'm not asking if you want to marry them. Just
I did not agree to play this game.
Just
exactly.
Is that how you do it, Vin? With your hand?
Professor Colmenero.
No.
Absolutely
He
not.
sucks.
Does he now?
You can have
You
him.
suck.
Hey, I'm just trying to think of people we both know. Lucas, smash or pass?
I know she's of age, but she's like is she like considered a TA? I don't know. That's still with professors feels inappropriate. Pass.
Pass, he's a dick.
And yet, I've put up with worse for less.
You need better standards.
Okay, my turn.
Yasmin.
Now that's just unfair.
Why?
Because then I'd have to admit just how hot I find authority figures.
Isn't this the dead timeline? Feels a little disrespectful. Hey, your kid just died. Unsurprising.
I am incredibly unshocked.
Yeah.
Don't think she's a
Yeah.
TA? I don't know. She feels so young.
Fine.
Like, it's hard to...
My turn again. Let's see, who do we both know?
I don't know. They just seem so much older than her.
No.
That it feels weird.
My students are off limits.
Well, as I am one at Caledon.
And yeah, absolutely
and
not students.
two,
No.
not one of your students, which appear to be
You
your
need to
two
step back,
standards.
sir.
Come on.
So, what about me, Miss Caulfield? Where do I fall on the binary?
Oh, I feel like you have stinky breath. Get out of here. Ew, ew, ew. Pass. No, ew. Ugh.
Don't take this the wrong
Gross.
way, but
No worries.
This
No
action
hard
will have
feelings.
consequences. Good.
That's the smash or pass rule.
yeah.
Yep.
Well, it's been fun. I needed this, so. Thank you.
Night, Max.
Good night, Vin. I better cross back over in case Safi is cooled off and is trying to reach me.
I would be kind of pissed off if some guy was trying to hit on me after my friend just died.
You're not gonna go
And I was like dealing with that.
I mean, I can't be your house husband?
Derek,
It's weird because Safi was a TA grading stuff, but they always imply she teaches, but like nobody acts like. Yeah. Nobody acts like she's a college professor. Yeah, that's why I'm not sure. They're all really casual with her. So I don't know, but it still would feel inappropriate for Max to like I know it was just a game, but I'm just saying it would still feel weird for Max to like date one of the teachers or the students. Like the way he got up in her business like that at the end, though, that's a no dog. Yeah, no. That was way too close to this zombie face. You feel like he smells like mothballs or cheese? I feel like he probably smells like he put on way too much cologne. Where it's like nauseating. He didn't ask me about Amanda. I would have said smash for Amanda. He didn't ask. Or it didn't really let me answer. But yeah, no one else. No thanks. All right, let's get out of here.
Nothing from Safi. I don't know what I was hoping for. Maybe I should just head home for the night.
It would be strange if it locked you out of the Amanda romance, like, just because you didn't go for it in Chapter 1. Well, Martin passed. Good for Martin. Oh, yeah, because we changed his grade, didn't we? Or wait, this is the living timeline. Never mind. Safi changed his grade. Someone changed his grade. Good for him. You and Max were cool, right? I mean, I know we are, but like, we are, right? Oh, sure, Vin. We're downright frosty, right? That's what I thought. And you won't tell anyone about me and Safi, yeah? Not that I mind. It's just, you know, other people might mind. It's under lock and key for Safi's sake. Okay. That's weird. That's way too soon for a game to lock you in or out. Yeah. My brother was complaining about that with Baldur's Gate 3 since Karlach has to be locked in the first act. Oh, she does?
It's been a long day. Maybe time to call it a night.
I don't think we have any other collectibles. Right now, anyway. Okay. I definitely missed out on that dialogue, though. With Diamond, I'm pretty sure. Uh-oh. Someone broke in.
What the hell?
Is it Alderman's ghost? Who else would be trying to break in? This is a living timeline.
We now return to your regularly scheduled fuckery.
Why would you go in? I would just, like, call the cops. You don't know if they're still in there.
Oh, God. This is bad.
You better not have hurt my cat. Look, Alderman's not on the force anymore. This is totally something Max would do, though. I mean, fair. But yeah, it's just weird. Also, don't put stuff back. You gotta leave it and
Whoever
contact.
was here really messed this place up. What were they looking for?
You gotta leave it for evidence.
There goes my security deposit.
Alderman kind of became one with the force. No, that your security deposit would not be. They would be fine because you would file a police report.
No. All my Arcadia Bay stuff. What the hell do they want with this?
Calling the cops is too logical. Well, I could understand if she didn't want to talk to Alderman, because, like, fair. But he's not around anymore.
Safi's books. What could anyone want with those?
Figure out what the intruder was after. I really wish they had timestamps or something, because it's hard to figure out where or even a line in between. It's hard to figure out where the conversation starts and ends. Sorry if I was being a little hard on you. Just don't be a stranger, okay? So are we okay? Yeah, we're good. Max, I just found out Revenge Horse is coming in the spring if you want to go, IRL. I'd love to, but no, I can't even say I'll go. I really get locked out of this because of Chapter 1. That sounds great, but I'm kind of dealing with something at the moment. Let me get back to you. Sure, you okay? Yeah, nothing I can't handle. I swear to God, if you're thinking of giving me dating advice, maybe shut up instead. Just get back out there. Isn't the flex you think it is? Fair enough. It's very clear in the harsh light of hindsight how much Vin and Amanda wanted to make out with me. Wow, imagine everyone wants to make out with me. Just write that in my journal. And honestly, I never saw myself as the object of affection for two people at the same time in two different universes. But that's just it, isn't it? I have a hard enough time keeping those two worlds straight in my head. Do I really want to add romantic attachments to it? I'm not exactly built for that kind of chaos. As you well know, Chloe, I wasn't even able to hold on to the person I cared about in one timeline. Damn. Where's my kitty? Is Kitty okay? That's the most important thing. Jeez, just rip that sucker off the wall. The fuck?
They're still here?
What?
Fuck! I think they just went into the dark room.
It's us, isn't it? It's gonna be us. It's gonna be us. Kitty!
Oh no. You're scared.
Aww. Poor kitty. Come here, kitty.
Iris? Say tuna fish. Maybe not the best time for a photo op, but you're so cute.
I know you're terrified.
A cat on a fridge.
By
Hey,
the intruder
say meow.
that burst in here and
Fair
broke all the
enough.
glass. But I'm gonna take your picture and post it on social media. We gotta get stuff for the gram.
Hey, you're okay? What happened? Did you see who came in?
Oh. Oh, God.
Hey now. I bet your claws were sharper than theirs. Come on. Jump. I'll catch you. You stay up there then. Gather your thoughts.
Why not send a picture of the broken glass, right? Send a picture of the apartment and be like, so someone broke in?
I don't need an article. I see the wreckage every time I close my eyes.
Why is this on the table? Was it there before?
Guess Count Catula has particular tastes, and bananas is not one of them.
Well, the kitty found the toilet paper. Alright, so the intruder went into the dark room. Anything up here we want to look at first? Before we check that out? It's gonna be us. Or like, maybe Safi?
Hope you got an eyeful, creep.
Why would you look in her like, what are they looking for?
God, I wish you were here, Chloe. I could use some of your courage.
Imagine if Chloe just appeared and was in the rest of the game and they just did no advertising for her. I kind of want to switch into the other timeline and just see, like, what's going on. Okay. Loretta's tweeting about how great her dad is. Shout out to my dad, Lionel Rice, for always encouraging me to seek the truth. When I decided to find my birth mom, he helped me at every step. Everything I know, he taught me. Didn't Rachel Amber have something with her mom? It's been such a long time since I played Before the Storm, but I feel like there was something there. I swear, she's like, I don't know if she's directly connected to Rachel Amber. She looks a lot like Rachel Amber, though. So I don't know if it's like an Easter egg thing or an actual connection. Anyone else going through it right now or just me? Because in a word, bruh. Have you seen Alien? Maybe don't check what an orange cat is doing while something's lurking. No fucking way. Max Caulfield's in Abraxas now? BS. She's a teacher. See, like, they call her by her name. Like, her full name. And they act like they're all on the same level. I don't know.
This would piss you off, Chloe. You'd be looking for some serious payback.
Her mom left her with her dad, but they never told her, and after her mom got clean, she wanted to see her. Right. Right, I could not remember. Anything going on? We don't have a cat in this timeline for some reason.
Front's locked up tight on this side.
Poetry books.
Looks good. But why did they mess with Safi's poetry books in the first place? Is it a coincidence? Everything's still here where it belongs.
Polaroid.
Max Moses, I must bid you adieu. Make good choices, or,
Don't.
What the?
Looking for these?
Really, Max? Most designated drivers at least give you a ride.
No ride. You're staying here tonight.
But Mom!
Only intruder in that world is Safi. I wish she was here right now.
Let's check. Aha. Alright, so we're doing good with the Polaroids.
At least this one isn't damaged. Closed and secure. Too bad I can't hide out over here forever. Keeping a lot of stuff I care about in the dark room. I wonder...
Is there a thing to switch timelines down here? Anything to look at? No.
There you are, asshole. Show me your face.
It's me, just like I thought.
That's me. What in the fucking fuck is going on?
The hell? It's you, it's clearly you. I know, right? Told you it was gonna be us. Wait. Oh, I phased through the door. That's fine. Alright, let's go.
Oh, my snack stash. Bad cat.
Why would you think it was the cat? The doors do what they want.
Everybody knows that bad shit happens in basements.
I mean, we saw who it is. Heads up, I'm you.
Hey. It's me, Max. I'm you, somehow.
Don't touch each other.
I
You'll
would
explode.
really love to know what the fuck is going on.
You weren't supposed to be home.
What? Why wouldn't I be home? Wait!
Also, if she's us, why would she destroy the house? Wouldn't she know where Max has stuff hidden? Okay. I love how one has the hat on so you can tell them apart. She failed a quick time. Seriously?
Damn it!
I mean, it makes
Now
sense.
how do I get across?
There's a living and dead timeline. And we, you know, so far Max has only been herself, so it makes sense that there would be another one, right? Like everyone else has a double. Hey, Cowman.
Come on, come on, come on. How else can I cross?
Look, hold on. I just want to make sure there's no photo. Okay. Hey, that's me, murderer. Knew there had to be an explanation. There's another me, but she's the one who's killed Safi. But why? Do enjoy you can use your powers to ruin this reveal. I know. I'm glad it let me. Footprints.
No doorways to the other world on this side of the log. I need to find a way to track her from this timeline.
That's handy.
Shit. How do I know which way?
Hi, Lawrence. Alright, following the footsteps. Following the footsteps. Be nice if I didn't have to keep, like, redoing it. No, scan. Man, she got far.
Hope I haven't lost her.
Alright, cheese. Okay, so there's a spot to switch.
I almost got her!
Okay, anything I want? There's a mannequin without a head over there. What, is this her hideout? Alright. Thanks for the follow, Lawrence. Okay. Welcome to Snowmont.
What the?
How'd she get that far with her leg being injured?
Stop! For fuck's sake, just stop!
All right. You caught me. Now what?
Now what?
What's going on?
Are you here to help me with Safi?
Safi? God, Max, you're standing here looking at your own self, and still your focus is on Safi.
I don't understand. Why were you in my house? What are you looking for?
What are you looking for? All that stuff in your dark room about Lucas, about Vin, about Gwen? Shit you have no reason to know about or care about.
Are we gonna fall? She's gonna push us? Don't you care about any of it?
Wait, what? But you know too. You care too. Don't we want the same thing?
Absolutely fucking not.
She gonna push.
Stop.
She
Please.
gonna push.
We can't touch each other. I've seen what happens. Please, trust me.
Trust you? Go fuck yourself, Max.
Go fuck yourself, E. Well, there we go.
No!
That's not great if the ice cracks. We didn't disintegrate, though. So what's that about? Is this a completely other version of Max that's not timeline? Max. Well, bye. Tim, nah, this is real solid ice. Okay, that wasn't solid ice. You better move. Better move. Can you just shift into the other timeline and move? I mean, I don't know if that Max can do it. Well, bye. I'm leaving you. Oh, what are we doing? Other timeline? But I brought this Max with me?
What the fuck was that, Super Max? Come on.
What can you do?
Let's get you warm. I always said you were too soft for academia.
Oh, she just switched the ice. What? She switched Max and Safi? Does that mean that she switched? Did she switch them before? What? Chat, what? I don't know. I have no idea. Okay. Well. All right. Try to save Olderman. 82% tried to hang on to him. 18% tried to save yourself. Moses is relieved you're safe. Well, that's nice. Safi is shapeshifter. I mean, maybe. So maybe the person asking her to shoot her is actually Max, but like in Safi's body. Oh, maybe. I don't know what purpose that would serve. And also, like, the other Max didn't seem to give a shit about any of these people, but I'm not sure why. Like, I don't know if she was more focused on, like, the potential, like, cataclysmic event that could happen. Or what? Call out Living World, Yasmin's liar, go with it. 72% said to go with it. Yasmin trusts you as an ally. 28% call out the lie. So far, we're doing a popular vote. Amanda kissed Living World Amanda. 68% kissed Amanda. 9% pulled away. 23% didn't get the opportunity. Well, that's us because we didn't pursue that. In chapter 1, Amanda had hoped to speak with you. Well, kiss Dead World Vin. Pass. Most people passed. Vin is a little let down. Oh, well, he'll get over it. Or some people just didn't talk to him at all. Okay. 27% kissed him. Moses's anime phrase, 91%. Max got the anime phrase correct. It makes sense. Max promised Moses she would tell Safi to stay safe. Wrong timeline, Loretta. Max mixed up her Lorettas. That's pretty evenly split. Phone guy's grade. Max changed phone guy's grade. 28%. Okay, here's something that we did that most other people did not. But that also could just be that they didn't find it. As opposed to making that decision. Max talked to the future and heard from the past at the phone art project. 17%. Most people are not interacting with that. Max did not talk to the future or hear from the past. All right, giving Vin a secret. Max told Vin she knew about him and Safi's relationship. 50%. 41%. Max told Vin that Lucas wanted a restraining order against Safi. So that's pretty split. Max told Vin that Gwen was framed for dealing drugs. How do you... we didn't even have that option. You tried? You don't see the damn prompts? For which thing, Lacius? Oh, from the tape that we let burn. Oh, yeah. I guess that's why we didn't have this information. Yeah, you're right, Great Destroyer. Oh, you don't see the damn prompts for this phone art project? Huh. Do you have to be in one timeline to do it? Maybe? I'm not sure. Yeah, I agree, North. I don't think you should have to commit that quickly to a relationship. Maybe we'll get another chance later on. All right. Max told Diamond that Yasmin asked Vin to make a statement, or Max told Diamond that Vin said Maya had mental health problems. Okay, that's pretty close. Max's drink of choice. Max ordered something sweet or something strong. Max did not order a drink. I guess that's just if you don't talk to Amanda. Max reflected or didn't. That's 50-50. Smash or pass. Max would smash one of her colleagues. Max would smash some of her colleagues. Max would smash all of her colleagues. That's only 4%. Everything else is like split like pretty perfectly. Max did not play smash or pass. Max passed on all her colleagues. Hey, I'm not the only one. Revenge Horse concert. Grease Trap survived her crowd surfing adventure. Grease Trap perished while crowd surfing. Most people, that happened with most people. Or Max didn't attend the Revenge Horse concert. Small percentage. All right. Intruder alert. Max found the intruder using only her powers. Wow, 2%. Max found the intruder using only clues. Max found the intruder using powers and clues. Hey, there we go. All right. Well, that was an eventful chapter. Still very confused by most things going on. Yeah, I don't know where this is gonna go. I could not tell you the plot. No, I'm not sure, but it's enjoyable. Yeah, I'm really interested to figure out like what's going on. I'm definitely invested. I hope it doesn't disappoint. Like I don't want to get to the end and like have it be not great. So I'm really hoping. Oh, look at that. We could do a jack-o'-lantern long sleeve. This guy kind of reminds me of like the little robots from Nier, so I think I'm gonna go with this one. The ending is gonna be huge for this game reception long term. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know where it's going, but they've got me invested for sure. I don't think that we have talked enough about that guy getting Thanos snapped. Like that's that's pretty wild. That's a tonberry. They're very murdy. What's a tonberry? What is it from? Oh, they're from Final Fantasy. Oh, that makes sense. Well, I'm gonna go with it anyway. I like him. I don't think there's a middle ground between the ending being great or awful. Yeah, North. It might be polarizing. Little green guy in a robe who slowly walks and then insta-kills you with a knife. Well done. I guess I'll just begin chapter to make sure that it saves, and then we can just immediately quit out. I just want to make sure. All right, chapter 4 is called Diptych. But yeah, we will be doing that on a different